Hold on. I just had to walk Lily. You know the struggle, all right? She doesn't want to go to the bathroom. She wants to go to the bathroom. We don't even have our mics on, so give me a second, okay? Well, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. Time was up. Can you turn us on? Hold on. Hold on.
Right here.
There we go. We're on. Oh my God, look at. Well, this is askew. We're gonna have to
like over like this, maybe. Oh. Yeah, you gotta pull that over.
All right, hold on, guys. Hold on a second. This is an old school live.
Yeah.
You know, with the technical difficulties. I'd put this on my shirt first.
Okay.
Before I do anything. Hold on, guys. Let me put this on. Okay. Let me fix this back. Are you like, wait.
Hey, no, we go this way. We go this way.
I don't even know.
We gotta pull up. Here, open that up more.
No. Just, I'll get it, Jim. Just stay there. Just put your hand back. You can just.
That's it.
You can go back.
Perfect.
Okay, guys.
Beautiful. We're all up and close.
We just got back yesterday.
We're all up in your business.
We just got back yesterday from our first group cruise. Oh my God, guys. Look at my shirt. Isn't it cute? Wait, let me back up. I gotta back up.
It's Cruise Dorks.
No, it's our first group cruise tee. This could be like worth money someday. Yeah. Hello.
One day it will be.
Isn't it cute?
How much was it? $7.
No. I wish.
I want to use my mic.
Use your mic stand.
Bamboo mic.
So guys, we're so excited. We completed our first group cruise. It was amazing. And open this. Right. We're going to pop bottles for this.
This is our first group cruise bottle popping.
Yes.
It's very depressing. It's over, guys.
Give me this.
I'll hold it to my mouth so I can talk. Guys,
special needs.
This is a tough one to be over with.
Special needs. Do you need scissors?
No. Close.
I need a beverage. All day I've been doing laundry. You know, the day you get back from the cruise, the next day it's just mounds of laundry. And I didn't even hang up all of the unused clothes that we had to bring home. So yeah. Oh God, I'm so scared of this. Oh, don't break the door. Don't break that door.
What door?
I don't know. The glass. Don't break the glass. I'm so scared.
We need give me a sucker good back end. Let's see how this bamboo goes.
Wait, no, it's not. It's going to break. Of course it's going to break.
Here, give me a butter knife. Wait.
Can't you need a butter knife? Okay.
Well, it's not budging.
Here, hold this. I'll go get one.
This away because these things get scary.
Oh my God, what if it just pops at me? Well,
it might.
Oh my God.
Well, if you go by, I have to aim it at you. I'm sorry.
Jim, no.
And I'll turn the camera around real fast, guys. Try to get this all right away.
No. Oh my God. Don't
guys.
do it.
Group cruise?
Where did Lily go?
Group cruise.
Wait, I had to find Lily first because she's not in eyesight. I mean, she's in a room doing something wrong. Lily, out of the room. Get out of the room. Nights. Let's go.
Went fast.
Oh, no.
One of them cruises. One of them ones that just blazing by.
Trouble, and you know it. With the capital T. Let's get that out of your butter.
It was like your high school years. No, I drank.
Now I need a seltzer. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
It was nuts. Just
butter knife and a seltzer.
Drinking. Somehow Michelle's just
we get one
made for it right now. She's made for this. I don't know how she is.
Spindrift.
I literally couldn't even. Okay. I couldn't function. You know what I mean?
I'm coming.
I couldn't function. Hello, Angela. I saw it just pop.
Oh, your phone. Yeah.
Yeah, here. We're gonna get to the questions, but first
we'll get to you guys.
First, we gotta get to the answers.
First, we gotta get the champagne pop.
We're gonna get the questions. Anybody got questions?
We gotta get the champagne pop first.
Let's get the sucker pop. Yeah.
Oh my God, help. This is like. Oh my God.
Let's go.
Scared.
You're making it so scared.
It's scary because it's scary. This is scary. This is really like scary.
Well, it's only going to go forward.
Why won't it come out?
Unless it falls off. Like drop it.
Why won't it come out?
That's the first time. We've never really had a problem like this. Oh, here it goes. Let's go. Let's go.
It's like, I'll please, can I pour it? Please. No, you're going to pour it all over the place. Oh my God, please.
What a dirty glass.
Well, I don't know why you're pouring it.
It's for the TV.
Right, that's all. It's good enough. That's good enough. You're not even pouring it on the TV. You're under the TV.
I'm on it.
No, you weren't.
Perfectly on
at
it.
all.
By the way, this is losing.
It's a ghetto glass.
It's losing its
And I'm making a spritzer
jewelry
with it.
like your pants did.
My pants were pretty good
throughout.
There's only a couple sparkles for my sparkle pants, guys. I wore my sparkle pants again on this cruise. They got another wear. So I don't know how many more they have in them.
Not many.
Not many. Let's look at your phone. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, get in there.
There we go.
All right, get on there. There she goes.
Have to wait. There's an advertisement.
Yeah, because it's
what is this? QuickBooks?
Oh, I tried watching YouTube not having like pay for YouTube
guys.
on like on the Xbox. I couldn't even it was like a commercial every 3 seconds.
You couldn't do it.
I'm like, this is crazy.
Guys, let me tell you something. We were so blown away by starting with day one with everybody that was there and everybody had their shirts and they were just like, it was great, wasn't it? We got there. It was a little overwhelming. Yeah. Like emotional, like, oh my God, I can't believe finally this is here. We've been planning this for like a year and a half.
At least, right?
And it's over. It's like, over. How is it over?
Senza.
How does it just end? I feel like
don't ever think your group cruise ain't coming. It's coming. It's coming on quick.
Guys, it was amazing. Yes. Everybody became friends that didn't know each other, and we became friends with everyone.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, it was really fun. Cool. It was awesome.
Like, honestly, like I was saying, like at first I said to Michelle, I'm like, we're going to go back to the room the first night and we're going to be like, this is going to be a long week. But like, we went back to the room and she's like, did you expect this? I'm like, no, I wasn't expecting.
We didn't know what to expect. I mean,
here's what it was. A cruise like this. If we
I'm making it a spritzer.
If we would have dropped dead on the way there, they would have waited for us for like 15, 20 minutes. And then they still would have had a great cruise. Yeah. And it would have just been like kind of funny that we never made it. But like, that's the kind of crew it was. Like,
yeah, I feel like they didn't even need us.
Yeah.
We were just like icing on the cake. They just had their own cake.
I was the icing. I was the sweet part.
Jim was the icing.
Actually, the icing is so important. So if you take the icing off, the cake
See,
sucks.
For me, I don't want the icing. I always scrape it off.
You're the only one.
I scrape the icing off. I like the cake.
That sucks, man. That's so disappointing.
It is what it is. We're opposites.
I like when there's extra icing, and I hate that new icing. I hate the new icing. I like let's say it right now. Let's say it right now. Let's all come out and like be honest about it and stop lying to ourselves. We're always lying to ourselves. The buttercream icing is the one we want. When your wife comes home with the regular cream, and I know this is going to cause some trouble right now.
The whipped icing,
you're not happy, and then you go like this. You always say, "I love the icing." What'd you call it? Thanks for getting it. You just got some Cool Whip.
Are you sure you don't want me to make you a drink or something?
No.
You want a beer?
Do I have any beer?
I have that. Well, I have IPAs. We don't have any like beer.
Can you please?
I think there's a little old can of. Like,
by the way, I gotta say,
yeah,
test that last cheese Danish. That was a whole nother level.
Guys, they have these new cheese Danishes on there that are.
It's not on all the Edge class.
It's not on all the ships.
Supposedly, it's just on this one. Now, Tex claims it's on the Beyond. He has some insight, and if Tex says it, he's pretty much telling the truth because he knows people on the inside.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so.
Oh, gosh. What kind of beer we got?
Do you want me to get you some?
Maybe I could get a beer.
Here.
Maybe I could get something.
Say hi to people.
All right. I need my readers.
See, he needs everything. Yes. He needs his glasses. Okay. You got to get that.
Oh, I need my readers.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
I need more room here. This setup is like BS.
This decoy sucks.
It doesn't suck. I like it.
Champagne sucks.
I like champagne.
I don't like
and
champagne.
And Jim, it's called Champs.
I do like the MSC champagne bar, though. I will say I had a good time there. I'm going to get to, I can't see.
Wait, let me get your readers. Where are they at?
Right, look at me. I'm peeling and all. It's a mess.
We're a mess today.
Michelle's got her Cruise Dorks tee on. I saw my Cruise Dorks tees in the back.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I did. I saw. I'm not putting it on.
No, you have two.
I got my Marie shirt on. What? I got my Marianne shirt on, not Marie shirt.
Marie.
Clemson. All right. I'll just go. All right, Sharon Hecker, hello, hello. Nicole Millen, hello. Sharon Hecker, hello. Martin S. Bonjour, bonjour. Oh my God, Michelle made it out of the gin bar on MSC World America. Congrats. She did. Well, she kind of did. Yeah, there was some. Nah. You know, I'll tell you what.
Listen.
Just be careful when you do cruise if there's a bunch of Nebraska people. I'm not trying to cause any trouble. I'm not trying to say anything. What do you got?
Do you want this or do you want me to get you some like whiskey on the rocks?
Give me some whiskey on the rocks.
Jesus, Mary. You know what?
That's Sweetwater. Come on.
I don't know if you guys can hear
me. Whiskey on the rocks.
If you can,
put a little stuff in it. Okay? You know what I mean?
If you hear it on the news,
put a little
you can say
sweet
she
stuff
already
in there.
said she was going to do it. So
put the orange bitters, the chocolate bitters. You don't have to worry about shaving the chocolate in it. You don't have to go crazy.
But if you can,
people ain't got time here. These people are waiting to hear what happened. They want to know the crazy stories. Some crazy stuff happened. You know, stuff happened, and there's things we can't come back from on this group cruise. I mean, you can't think that 7 days, 40 some adults get together and stuff ain't gonna happen. Stuff happens. It happens. I said to Michelle, I'm like, for now on, all the group cruises have to be limited to the people. I say 50 tops, maybe 60 if we're really feeling it. Because we were just I feel like we hung out with everybody, but like there's people I wish I hung out with more. You know what I mean? But it was also people's vacation. Like people don't need me. You know what I mean? But we had dinner with Tex and Saturn the last night. I kind of wish I did that at least 4 nights. It was, I'll tell you what, Celebrities Dinner got better. And they have the scallop thing with the mushrooms and the cream and the cheese. And they bake the crust over the top of it. I think it should come over some rice or it should come over some pasta. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little upset about that. I think there's some stuff Celebrity needs to work on when it comes to like pairing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with throwing some rice in there. You throw some rice in there, you fill people up. You're gonna fill them up. That's actually a dinner. It should be a dinner. All right. Michelle's getting me a drink. I need a drink. Guys, I'm so hungover from this cruise. The one night we're drinking and we were hanging out. We did the Loofah game. All right. And the Loofah game is a success. I think we're going to start it. I actually called Hasbro and threw the game at them. Let's guess the Loofah colors. It's an adult game, but we were playing that. And I was thinking about this. I probably had like 5 whiskeys. This is right after I won the quarterback competition for the 39th straight time. I'm 1 away from the 40. I'll probably get that on the next cruise. I'm not going to lie to you. I won this one hands down, 3 straight. They just gave me the title right away and set me on my way. You'll see the videos.
What are you talking about?
So about I won the quarterback challenge.
We didn't even get there yet.
I know. I don't know where to go, Michelle. This cruise was so wild.
I mean,
a lot happened.
Honestly,
I did more on this cruise than I've done ever on the Everest.
Ever. Does that taste like anything normal?
Oh, good Lord.
I put a bunch of crap in there. I don't know why. I just threw some bitters and cherry juice in there. I thought we had cherries left, but I just put some juice in there. Does it taste like anything?
Strong.
Let the ice melt a second.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna let it go. That just reminded me of the Jaeger. I can't jump to the Jaeger though.
Why don't you just wait a minute?
Oh.
All right, guys. Listen.
Read some stuff?
Here, let me do it.
All right, cool. These eyes.
I don't know what you're reading. Okay?
These eyes. These eyes. I don't know the rest of the song.
All right, wait a second.
I feel like I can...
No, we're not going to talk about it. Don't talk about it.
Oh my God,
Okay?
we can't talk about it.
Don't talk about it.
Because these videos are going to come
anyway,
out video this
hey,
time.
Angelo and Denise, how are you?
Angelo.
Hi, Will G. Hi, Mike. New house. He said, hold the cork and turn the bottle.
Guys, whoever booked the future cruise.
Put that up to your face.
I gotta say this to you. Whoever booked the future cruise, be happy that you booked that cruise. That's all I gotta say.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, John.
That's all I gotta say. I didn't know I had this much partying in me, but I think I got a couple more left.
Hi, Courtney and Tim, Traveling Mortals.
Traveling Mortals.
Love you guys.
Awesome people.
They were on our cruise with us. Fabulous.
The best overall people on the cruise. You know what I mean? I loved everyone.
I think that's
no, just very good.
To others.
I'm proud. I'm a proud Italian man, and Courtney's Italian. I'm proud that she's
Jim's like pro-Italian, so
yeah. But she's the most respectful woman by far on the cruise. I mean, all the rest of these women were out of control. The shit they did, the stuff I saw,
you know what?
I witnessed. I can never take it back. But Courtney always stayed very level. Was like, okay, I'm not going to get into that.
You better shut your mouth.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Hi, Nancy. Hi,
Rick and I'm so scared because Tracy and Todd are close by. Tracy can find us.
You better watch your mouth, okay? Hey, Tess.
Not worried about Tess. She's all the way up there in Ohio. I got to go get something to sweeten this up. This is like the strongest drink anyone's ever made.
Jim, you're just supposed to sip it.
Nah, it's not a sipper.
What do you mean? It's just bourbon.
Your bourbon.
What are you going to put in there?
Some more sweet stuff.
Oh, my God, guys. I didn't put any of the chocolate bitters in there.
That's all right.
I didn't make an old fashioned. I just want to throw some stuff in there because Jim needs extras and everything. He's not just happy with like how it is.
Oh my God.
I would just sip the bourbon. He's like, I need like cherries. Cherries Jubilee.
Yo, I forgot to put, that's what Angelo's saying. I forgot to put the Angelo drink in there.
Oh yeah, we bought that.
Look, I'm still on here. I forgot you got the microphone.
Did you get
I'm walking around with a microphone.
Did you get something to start? Okay. Jim, don't do that. No, it's just gross. Nobody wants to hear that.
It was an accidental
burp,
burp,
Michelle. You didn't even get a napkin.
What, you need a napkin?
Yeah, because you're going to stir that and then take the spoon out. Jim, by the way, guys.
Leave some for the ants.
Jim loves using a spoon and then just putting it on the counter with whatever remnants of the liquid. He does it every morning with his coffee. Every day, I have to take the spoon and then wipe off the counter. The sink is right there.
Guys, I don't want
to put it in the sink after you stir your coffee.
I forgot this.
It's so easy.
Angelo, thank you. Grazie, grazie.
Don't put too much in.
You told me to get this. I got it.
Don't wreck it. Don't put too much in.
This is going to be a party. We're going to hope.
Oh, my God. Hi, Eileen. Hi, Todd and Tracy. How are you?
Todd and Tracy.
Neon Sasquatch, I'm so happy you're back. Well, thank you.
Yo, by the way,
I wish I was still on the cruise.
Guys,
so
we couldn't go live or anything because
not sorry.
The guys,
I didn't want to leave.
We
were just like getting in the groove.
No,
we could have did another like 2 weeks, right?
Yo, try that.
I'm drinking champagne.
Thanks, Angelo.
I can't do that.
It tastes just like the one on the ship.
Well, you should thank me too because I bought it. I forgot.
I know, but you forgot to put it in.
I forgot that I bought it.
Well,
anyway,
can't thank somebody
oh my God, Christina said, I'm just saying thank me too. Christina said that they just got off the MSC Yacht Club. Fabulous. What ship? Was it good? She said heaven.
She did the Yacht Club.
Hi, Neil. How are you?
Tell us about the Dirty Jim and the boys. About the Yacht Club.
Dirty Jim and the boys. Jim is my spirit animal and my inspiration.
See that? If you went on this cruise with us, you would no longer. I'd break you to that. All these people that were on a cruise are all high. They're like, well,
"Hi, Richard.
I'm not going to watch this." Richard from New Zealand. Now we need Richard.
Hi, Yale. Oh my God, Mari, Tiffany. Hello. She's going to be on next week. Fabulous. You're going to love that. Anyway, guys, this cruise was amazing. First of all, we went to Puerto Plata. That was super fun. We split up. Jim went with some people. Most of the people actually went with Jim to just walk around. You guys, what did you do? You went to a fort.
Are we going to talk about this?
Yeah, you tell them. That's what we're doing.
Right it's
a recap.
Okay, well, there was some stuff that people didn't make it back from that. So you're just going to jump to that and we're just going to talk about.
Who didn't make it back?
Well, none of the Americans that were with us made it back. I only made it back because I was with two Canadians.
Everybody's back.
And I said that they had me really young because my mother was all messed up. She had me real young. And they sent me to America to be raised where they raised me on bacon
All right,
grease.
can you talk about what you did?
Okay, so
for real.
We went out.
Please.
Tim's knows his way around. He went out to this fort first of all, which was
Tim
really
was the
cool.
leader.
Yes. That's Courtney and Tim. That's what's the channel again?
Traveling Mortals.
Traveling Mortals.
Immortal.
Traveling Mortals. Very informative human being. Tim knows what he's talking about. He knows his stuff.
Yes.
So he takes us out there. We end up walking about 40, 50 miles out to this fort first of all. Then we came around and he took us the crazy way back to the Umbrella Street. So just remember, like a block or two off the Umbrella Street is a no-fly zone. But you don't know, we had so much fun, baby. We went into the fort. It was crazy, the fort. All kinds of stuff went on and Saturday at the fort.
Hopefully you taped some of it.
I got it all on tape.
Oh, good.
We had fun with a cannon and everything. And then we went and then we walked up this hill and we took like the back way to, what do you call it? John got messed up by the metal thing hanging out of the ground.
No one knows what you're talking about.
There was
guys,
a thing
when they were
hanging out of the
walking,
ground, he walked into it. Because you got to watch guys, you got to look around. You'll fall in a hole. So we lost somebody. They went in a hole. I don't even remember who it was. But the guy never made it back on the ship. They came to us to see where he was. I forgot.
When you're in Puerto Plata, you got to watch where you're walking.
Lost somebody.
John, one of the guys on our cruise, there was just some kind of like metal pole sticking out. What was it? Maybe like a foot high?
Yeah.
So he didn't see it. Yeah. And he scraped his leg on it. He was fine, but he could have not been fine.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. Dude, it could have been any of us could have done that.
Or,
yeah, and we went and cleaned them off. Then he bought a very expensive hand-whittled elephant. Okay.
And but it's a
good luck elephant.
You bought like a fish or like a mermaid tail bottle opener.
Do you know what I did?
I'm calling it a mermaid tail.
Let me just say what I did.
That's what it looks like.
So John's got the disease I have where he can't say no to people.
Oh.
And his wife's like, yo, you need to go we got to go get him. So I said, all right, let me go over.
John and Linda.
Linda is like, go get him right now. So I go over.
She's like, can you please
and I was like,
how
much for the elephant thing or the whale tail? And he was like $20. I was like, dude, come on, I got like $5. He's like, no, I can't do it. Then he's like, hold on. At the end, he's like $7. So I'm like, here's $7. But I already got John away from John. He started running for his life. But then the dude chased back after John, gets John for 20. So John says to me, what did you get for the whale tail? I was like 5, but I gave him 7 because
he paid 20 for that.
He paid $20, but it's a good luck elephant though. So he must have won a bunch of money.
Maybe it was good luck.
Probably won $100,000. Somebody won 50 G's on that cruise.
Some people.
Todd knows like all. Todd told me.
Some people don't like to haggle price. They're just like, oh, how much is it? Okay, here. Like they don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
No, I don't blame them.
Me, I'll do it.
But dude, you're giving.
I did it in a sweatshirt store. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean,
I gotta show you my sweatshirt.
You did haggle. We haggled as much.
I got $5 off my sweatshirt, and
no, it'd be good if we would have haggled the lady that left us.
Oh, please. We'll get to that.
Nobody knows anything.
No, nobody knows nothing.
Because we
couldn't do our dailies. We didn't go live because you know why? We wanted to spend as much time as we could with everybody. I didn't waste time. Like, I don't even know what video I have. I have no idea.
We came back from Michelle's like, after the beach, we have nothing to do. So we get back from the beach. Can you just wait and let me tell him something?
You're jumping ahead.
No, I'm not jumping ahead. I'm just telling you what the nightmare was that you put me through.
Anyway, no, I gotta tell them what I did.
Michelle's like, we have nothing planned after the beach. We get home from the beach. I guess we were there long. She's like, well, you could take like a 15-minute nap. I'm like, what? Let me fit it. I got like 4 hours on me right now. I'm gonna lay down. I'm burnt. I can't feel my eyeballs. I can't see.
Wait, you're talking about the beach day?
No, I'm just talking about how you're talking about how much we did.
No, I'm not.
I had no downtime.
I'm on Puerto Plata.
Michelle just had me Puerto Plata in.
I'm still in Puerto Plata.
What was in Puerto Plata? Remind me.
You just were talking about the fort.
Oh, that was Puerto Plata, yeah.
And you're walking around. I mean,
so all of a sudden, the federales come. They get all the Americans, rile them up. I don't know what they did with them. I know Mike didn't come back right. He ain't been right since. So Mike from Nebraska, he's going to be a little different. Tim and Courtney, they somehow got away. I don't know where they ended up. Mike got taken. I went with the Canadians. I said, we're Canadian. That's my mom and dad. They just found me in America, being abused, physically abused, clearly.
Well, you and John were a team.
Me and John are related.
You're like the Branzinos.
You know, we're cruising with John and Linda. I already booked a cruise with them. Mm-hmm. So we're going to Alaska from Vancouver.
Listen. So they went on their separate way and did that. They walked around the streets. Did God knows what. We're going to see.
No, we were all together. We did the umbrella show. We did something.
I'm telling what you did.
That was a bonding moment. That's where I bonded with that crew. You didn't. You went rolling around in a raft.
I'm telling what you did.
Like a silly goose.
And now I'm going to tell what I did.
I went out and adventured with a team. And we found a new, we shot a couple cannons at people that tried to attack us.
They walked around.
Yes,
all right,
we fought.
And had some funnies.
Hockey style too. You had to fight hockey style.
So while they were doing that,
pulling jerseys,
the rest of us that came out that day. Style. Okay, the rest of us that came out that day.
Advantage.
All right, we stayed and we went on the Lazy Man River, which when you're in Puerto Plata is so nice, guys. It's free. So that's fabulous. So if you're in Puerto Plata and you get off and you don't really want to venture out anywhere, you don't book an excursion. If you walk through
feeling it.
If you walk through the shops, that Lazy Man River thing, just jump on it. It's free.
It is.
It's long. It's not like I thought it was going to be like 5 seconds. I did.
Yeah.
And it keeps going. It's fun. So we had fun doing that. So we did that and then we just got some drinks and stayed in the pool. And the pool's a nice pool. You're allowed to drink in the pool, but you're not allowed to drink in the Lazy Man River, which we were a little disappointed by because we wanted to get drinks and like just, you know.
Oh, wait, you weren't allowed to drink and chill?
In the Lazy Man River, but we could drink in the pool, which makes no sense. So we're all drinking in the pool, and the pool's cool because it's like shallow. So for me, I like that.
And this is free, guys.
So yeah, the pool's free. The chairs were free, and that's right in the port area when you get off the ship in Puerto Plata. The port we were in. It was what's it called? Torino.
Yeah, Torino. That's what it is.
Tex, help me. What is that the right name for it?
Toriano. Torianino.
So I know I think there's different ports.
I saw something wacky on the way back.
What?
Mike's the only one that saw us with me, I believe. There was these women overly thanking a cabbie. Some went down that cab.
Oh.
2 ladies. They were older women in a cabbie. They were kissing them and all, like on the mouth and all.
No, they weren't.
They were like, yeah.
Are you serious?
And you should have heard the one. She went over and paid the guy, and like she's like,
thank you.
She's like, by the way, Ramon was the best. Ramon was the best ever. And they walked away. I was like, you saw. I'm telling you, it's Mike. He saw it.
Anyway, guys, so that was super fun. And then after that, we just had fun on the ship. But yeah, I tortured Jim because we're like a little, this group cruise, we were active day and night. So it was like a lot for us because usually we do either or. Like we either go out during the day and do nothing at night, or we do nothing during the day and go out at night. But the group cruise, guys, we did both, and I loved it. It was fun. We had a great time because you just got to make yourself get out.
Yeah.
As soon as you're out and you get a couple drinks, you're cool, right?
I'll be honest. I'm happy. Right? I did everything I did.
We did a lot.
I can't complain one bit.
And guys, let me tell you something.
There's Mike from Nebraska shows up.
Hey, Mike and Lindsay. How are you?
I just got to tell Mike.
Are you like
I don't know.
Over, like laundry? Oh my God.
Mike, we don't know who did it to me, but all of a sudden when I was getting on the elevator, somebody here we go'd me.
Oh, yeah, we were in the parking garage.
We were in the parking garage, and I just heard somebody yelling. I'm like, who is that?
By the way, that was the slogan. It was the Here We Go cruise.
The Here We Go cruise, by far. I think that'll be known forever as the Here We Go cruise.
Yes.
And Mike from Nebraska is probably he's like one of the quietest, funniest people you'll meet. If you ever get the opportunity to cruise with him and Lindsay, you got to go because it's like a party. She's like the party person, and he's like just says funny stuff all the time. So
yeah,
I can't complain about one person.
Who's drinking? Is anyone drinking? Honestly, it's Monday.
I want to complain about one of them. I want to pick on one of them. I feel like
you have to drink because it's Monday because we were just on a ship drinking every day. You have to like slowly like wean yourself off.
Yeah.
So anyway. Then when we went to St. Thomas,
then when we went to St. Thomas, let me tell you.
Are you making fun of me?
No, like I don't know where you went into that. Like I feel like I had some more to say.
What about Puerto Plata? Some other place. What else do you want to say about Puerto Plata?
I'm not done. There's a woodpecker behind us. It's just nuts.
Do you guys hear the woodpecker?
It's like maybe Natalie's right. Maybe that was a woodpecker. She said that wasn't a blue jay.
What's the difference? This is a really dumb.
It looked like a blue jay.
This is a dumb question.
My phone says it's a blue jay.
What's the difference between a woodpecker and a woodchuck?
How much wood could woodchuck chuck and woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck's like a.
Is a woodchuck like a furry animal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, big difference.
I don't really know
what can't fly.
I don't really know what a woodchuck is.
Feathers.
Is a woodchuck like a beaver?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yo, sorry. I watched a whole documentary on prairie dogs when I got home, man. We got to talk about them later. They help each other like, you know when they go, woohoo, woohoo when they're happy. They woohoo. That's not even a joke. You know that person has them, they woohoo. Them little prairie dogs.
The prairie dogs?
Yeah, when the foxes come for them and stuff, they're like, they have a code. They get, and then one goes away. Man, it's crazy.
Can I watch that? Why did I miss that?
I watched it alone.
Oh, man.
I was so messed up after this cruise.
Anyway, guys.
This alcohol is helping right now.
Let's talk about St. Thomas.
My blood alcohol level is 50% right now.
Can you put that down? You have to sip that. You have to put it down every once in a while. Okay?
I know. I feel like I'm on a cruise. Like I got so drunk,
Listen,
guys. There's people that do not like me anymore.
You got to work tomorrow.
People that were in the group are like, "Oh my god, we're never cruising with him again." Someone said that I heard him in line when I was getting baccio in the morning.
Listen,
I heard him talking.
Can we talk about St. Thomas for a minute?
I heard him talking. They were like, "I'm never cruising with this guy again."
Can we talk about St. Thomas for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. Now, when we went to St. Thomas, we were in a different port than we were on the last time we were there, or the first time we were there. If you watch the vlogs, we were in somewhere else, guys. So remember, if you watched it, we got off the ship. We were in a place called Crown Bay this time. I forget. I don't know what it was called last time. But when we got off the ship last time, we just got off the ship, walked to the skylifting. We didn't want the skylift. And so we
that's not really what happened at all.
Listen, so
I just thought we were going up to the top. You got this lady.
No, I'm talking about last time. I'm talking about last time.
You got an imposter.
I'm talking about last time. You're not even listening to
the last time I was afraid of the skylift.
Yes, that's what I just said. So we got
a cab. I apologize, and I got over my fear.
Okay, so we got a cab.
I'm being hit under the chair. I just want to let you guys know. If I wink too many times, call 911.
I don't feel like hearing all the comments. Please stop talking over each other.
Oh my god!
I get that all the time. Can you please stop talking over each other? It's annoying.
No.
So if you're gonna tell me that, you can just stop typing because I just told you. That's what
I can't stop talking over her.
He can't stop, won't stop.
I'm gonna try to close my eyes.
Okay. Can you open your eyes?
Okay.
Anyway, guys, last time we were able to just walk there, easy, get the cab up. That's why I walked down, because I was able to walk down the mountain and just walk to the ship. That's how close we were.
That's right.
This port was far. This port, we had to get a cab there regardless. So I thought it was all great. We get off the ship. This woman's like, you need a cab? We're like 19 people. 19 people came out for this, okay? So 19 people. She's like, sure. We got one of these open air buses. She took us up. Then she was like, what time do you want me to pick you up? So she was asking me. So I felt like it was legit.
I got video with her.
Okay, Jim sat in the front.
Island. She was talking about the island.
Yeah, Jim sat in the front with her. It seemed like on the up and up.
No, she did say something to me, though. I told you.
Yes, she said it to you.
I was like, yo, Mary, what's up? You guys want to ride back? And she's like, well, how much longer? Like, how long are you going to be up there? I was like, probably 2 hours, like no more than an hour. I said, we just got to go up, get a couple bushwhackers, throw them down. Yeah. I said, some of us might roll down the hill. We don't know. And she's like,
well, why didn't you tell me that?
No, when she said that, I was like, oh, is that too
So anyway,
late? She's like, no, I'll be back.
Jim doesn't communicate. So I should have sat up front with her. So anyway, so afterwards, so afterwards, when we got there, I'm at the window with her. She's like, what time do you want me to come back? I said 2 o'clock. And then some people were like, oh, and it was like what time was it? Like 1 o'clock. And I'm like, all right. She's like, how about 2:30? That was her suggestion. Mm-hmm. She said, how about 2:30? And I was like, okay, good. 2:30 is good. I thought maybe that was better for her. That's why she suggested it. So I'm like, yes, 2:30 we'll be here. Come get us. Well, guys, she never came. We're all standing there waiting too. Like we're in school, like in line. We're like in the side of a building.
We line up in size.
We got out of the restaurant. We're like.
Somebody even, when you hear something
listen
horrible,
to this, guys, too. The restaurant.
Somebody wrote Cruise Dorks Suck on the top of the bar and Michelle. So that means that they were insulting her.
Well,
and I took pictures of it, so I caught it. And this was like, I don't know if this was from one of the people that was stranded on the mountain, that Michelle got stranded, or somebody before that just.
It was a review.
But somebody wrote Cruise.
They couldn't do a Google review, so
I have a picture. Yeah, I mean, they got their point across. I had to run into it. I had to read it.
So, guys, by the way, if you ever go up to Paradise Point, okay, Just get drinks. Do not get any food.
No.
The food was
tell them about the shrimp.
Garbage. Okay.
Oh, the shrimp guys.
The shrimp, the coconut shrimp, which a couple people ordered, was terrible. It was like they grinded up shrimp and breaded it. It was disgusting. I actually went up to the waitress and told her that it was unedible.
It was unedible.
And she was like,
and somebody had to pay.
And so I didn't know that they got it. So I feel bad. But I think it was John and Linda. But
what, John and Linda?
I think so. But I'm not 100%. But people got the chips and salsa too. They said was terrible. So you know what?
No way, it all sucked.
Yeah, do not get any food on Paradise Point.
Let me tell you what happened, guys.
Don't
look.
do it.
First of all, you can't serve like Floridians bad shrimp because their shrimp down here is unbelievable. So they know when they're being tricked into some weird random shrimp.
I don't care where I'm from, Jim. That was unedible.
What they did though is it was like they minced up the shrimp because Steven was saying that he was pulling it apart, saying there was a tail. He's like, "Yo,
I don't want to hear that. Please,
there was tail in there."
I'm gonna throw up. So. Anyway, guys, I
went to take a bite and I bit in something hard. I don't know what it was.
We get it.
Okay.
So
sorry. I'm trying to tell him.
No, but I'm gonna. This is disgusting. So I went up to the bar. I went up to the waitress and I told her, and she was super nice. The staff is very nice there, so that was a plus.
I wish I got that kid's name too. He was awesome.
Yeah, she took it off their bill. So, yeah.
And Michelle went up to get drinks at the end. The dude's like, "I'm so sorry."
I'll get to that point. So
I already did it. No, don't worry about it.
She took it off the bill, and of course, I didn't know someone got it, so I feel bad that I didn't get it taken off their bill, but whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, I know. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah. So you can get it taken off your bill if you order it and you hate it, but just don't order it.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. Just get some drinks. The drinks were very expensive. On the menu, the drinks that we got, the frozen drinks, it said they were $14.
They charged $3.
They charged $17. And we're like, 17? It says 14. He's like, $3 for gratuity. $3 tip on each drink. And guess what, guys? The frozen drinks are already pre-made. He just has to pull the lever. So you're charging me $3 for you to pull that lever?
I love that he puts into that when he's pouring all that stuff in there.
Okay? Like, stop.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, so we got like a drink each, I think, or maybe, and then we switched to beers. We're like, we'll just take beers. Thank you. The beers were pretty cheap. I think they were $6. They probably charged us $8.
It was John.
I don't know.
It was John.
Yes, it was John. Yes, I'm sorry, John. I'm so sorry. I would have got that taken off your bill, but I didn't realize you guys had them. I should have asked everybody who got the shrimp. I think I was like drunk.
How cool was John and Linda, by the way?
Oh, fabulous. Everybody was awesome.
How cool was John and Linda? Yeah, but you're saying everybody. That's fake.
No, it's not.
That's fake. You're saying everybody. You're putting everybody in the same exact line. That's not right.
No.
That's not proper.
Okay.
I'm putting John and Linda in
What do you want to start a list?
Mine's like an equalizer. It's like an EQ, but they're all awesome.
1 to 40?
Yeah, they're all past the awesome mark, but there's a difference in.
Okay.
Well, I'm putting my awards out. First Group Cruise Awards on one of our lives. I'm doing awards, not rewards. I have an award show.
Anyway, guys, so what happened
Martin's going to win the award for not showing up, thank God.
So listen, here's what happened. Okay, so nobody's coming to pick us up. We just had bad food. No one's picking us up. So there was random like vans up there, right?
Randos.
So they were just dropping people off. And somehow we got one of these vans to take most of the people. Okay, but they couldn't fit all.
I got to tell you something. I'm going to cut you off real quick because I got something I didn't want to tell anybody because I thought me and Mike would end up beating the guy up, so I didn't do it. Do you know that family that took the excursion there? Do you remember when they were walking by us and laughing at us?
No.
You remember that. Mike.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I'm talking to Mike. Mike, do you remember when we were being laughed at as they were walking by us? I heard the dude say, "That's what you get for not booking a cool excursion."
They said that, really?
I heard him. I'm not kidding.
Are you serious? Or you're just making that up? Because no one knows you're lie all the time.
Dead ass. No cap. No cap.
Really?
Yes.
Is that true?
I'm dead ass.
You didn't tell me that,
I
so I don't have to know if I believe you or not.
I'm not even playing.
Mike, you have to back him up on that.
Mike saw it. Mike saw it. They were walking by laughing at us. They were like,
"So why didn't you do your little Donkey Kong?"
Because you know why? No, because you know why? I said I deserve to be laughed at.
We did deserve to be laughed at.
I looked them all in the eyes and I took all their laughter and judgment.
Well, that's hysterical. So anyway,
sometimes
guys,
you gotta take on the judgment. It feels good.
We got it. There was a van up there that could take most of us, except 3.
Angelo might have ruined my life with this drink mix, by the way.
Listen, it's me.
Thanks, buddy.
So me and Jim are like, you all go, because this is our responsibility. Yeah. I took full responsibility for this. I'm like, I don't care. I'll walk back down. I don't care. I'll get a cab from down there to get back to the ship. Yeah, I wanted everyone to go. Half of the people wanted to go to the beach too, and I felt so bad because I'm like delaying their beach time. It was like messed up. I'm so like upset about it.
I got a Clemson tee on for Mary Ann, Steve.
Can I finish the story?
I'm sorry.
You're there showing your shirt. Everyone's like, "What's happening?"
They're like, "Look how fat you are."
So anyway, guess who was left? Us 2 and Mike from Nebraska stayed with us.
I mean, Cowboys and Eagles, man. Old school NFC East rivalry.
Cowboys and Eagles saying, up on the mountain. Yeah. I mean,
I said, you know what we're gonna do? And you know what we did? I carried Mike down. I carried Mike down. The Eagles carry the Cowboys. That's what we've been doing. We've been carrying them on the ratings and everything.
No.
So I said, get on my back. I'll take you down.
Yeah, earlier we were saying, I wish maybe we had a sled. We could have like just sled down.
Which sounds like, you know what I said?
It was like the ones that are like a circle, like a disc.
I'm bringing a rope with one of those things, the hooks. But here's my question. How do you get it off the tree? Because I was thinking a big rope, like 200 yards, go down, and then we'll just leave it up there.
For the next person.
Maybe somebody will trip over it.
So anyway, guys, now here's what's left. Just me, Jim, Mike for Nebraska. We went in the shade because we need shade now. Okay, it is way too hot and sunny. We're going to die. We need shade. So I went in the restaurant. The waitress, the same one that I got
That's why I look like Buff from the Fat Boys.
To refund the food. Yeah. She was like, I'm like, listen, we can't get down this mountain, please. She's like, oh my God, they left you. I'm like, well, we told them to go, but this woman left us. So can you help me? I was like, do you have anyone that you could call? You're a local, like, what's going on? So she's like, yes. She had a whole list of people. So she's sitting there calling everyone. Okay. She's calling them. No one's answering.
Yeah.
No one's answering her phone calls. All right. So I'm like, oh my God. She's like, I don't understand why no one's answering. She was all upset. She was very nice, that girl. So, I mean.
What?
Am I in the smoke machine?
It's the fog.
The fog's rolling in.
It's going by.
So, anyway, no one would answer. She finally got someone to answer. I heard her talking to them. They were on speaker. They said they were coming in 20 minutes. So we waited another 20 minutes. They never came. Nothing. They never came.
Not a thing.
So I'm like, well, you know what? We're just going to stay here until we were trying to get this dude in a Jeep to drive us. This guy in a Jeep, we're like, will you drive us home? He's like, no.
No, here's how it started. I was like, by the way, I'm from Philadelphia. The Super Bowl winning champions because the Titans had on. Mm-hmm. By the way, I gave him our channel because I was like, yo, get in touch with me because I'm trying to move here. And he's like, well, how do I get in touch with you? I said, Cruise Dorks on YouTube. Just send me a message and I will call. I'll give you my number. But because it's all barbershop down the street from there, I might move to.
Okay.
By myself, by the way. Without
Stop side.
I'm gonna start a new channel, by the way.
Stop side.
Cruise Dorks.
Stop side story.
Just one. Oh, okay. So these dudes are like, yo, if you guys want to get in the back of our pickup. Yeah,
they wanted us to get in the back of the pickup. Now,
why we didn't do that, I don't know.
Because I don't think you could get up there.
I don't think. What if I took his tail?
Well, you would like get in head first, and what would you roll? And we'd have to like push your like back in,
like a manatee. I'd be like a manatee.
You'd be like a manatee getting in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to roll me.
Me and Mike, you know what the guy said to me? Well, I could have got in there.
The guy's like, what ship are you on? And I said, you see this one at the end of the dock? It's my dad's. With that yacht out there. Jesus. And the dude looked at first. He was like, cha-ching. And then I was like, we're actually on a cruise ship.
We should have lied.
He looked at Mike and he knew right away. I mean, Mike's got the backpack on. He's like, oh, no, you're not.
But Mike's so sensible. He's like, imagine how hot that metal is.
I know, we're smart.
You know what? I still would have did it. But anyway.
You should have did it by yourself. It would have been so funny. Especially if they would have taken you and we never saw you again.
Yeah, I'm not leaving you. So anyway, guys, so we couldn't get
like tested? Tess left everybody. She was the first on the boat. Like when that van opened, I think she actually bowed over 2 people to get to the van.
Like what are they called? Like
stop, drop, and roll.
Back handsprings into the
she
truck.
Cartwheeled in, flipped in, got into the back. I can't believe I didn't see that. I really didn't think she was going to do that. I thought she was going to hang out.
We thought
and
more
like
of her.
be there, just be there for us.
So anyway, guys, she did not do that.
So don't expect for Tess on your group cruise in the future to be there for you.
So anyway, I'm like, you know what? We're just gonna give up. We're just gonna stay here until something comes our way. So I'm like, we start drinking beers. Okay, we got 1 beer, 2 beers. Then I went up to get another beer. And this dude at the bar, it wasn't the original bartender, it was just some guy I didn't see, but he must have been watching in the shadows. And he was like, "You're still here?" So he said to me, "You're still here?" I'm like, "Yes."
She's like, "No, I'm not. This is a figment of your imagination."
I'm like, "You're still here?" I'm like, because this is like an hour and a half later, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yes, we're still here." He's like, "I'm going to try to call somebody."
Yo, time out. Let me go get it. I got to go re-up. Just a little bit. I'm not getting a lot. I know you're worried about me right now. But
oh my God. Can you leave that door open in case Lily wants to come out? All right, I'm going to finish the story.
Tell the story.
So, guys, listen. So he was like, "Are you still here?" Now, meanwhile, Todd is messaging me the whole time. He called me. He's texting me. He's like, now the van that took them, he told them to come back and get us. And they said they would. Okay, so I'm sure they came up, and I feel bad for that. So God forgive me if they came back and wasted their trip, but Todd was like on it. Okay. He's like, "They're coming to get you. I told them to come get you. They swore they were coming to get you, everything." So I believed them, everything. But this, I was like, you know what? I told Jim and Mike that Todd has us. Like, we're good. But I don't trust none of these people. And that dude told me that. He's like, "I'll call somebody." So I don't really think anyone's going to happen. Like the dudes, Todd's. I'm like, well, it's better to try 2 avenues than 1. You know what I mean? So this dude called somebody and he actually came. He actually showed up. Todd's guy could have came too. I don't know who came. This guy came first. So we were so hot. We had to go with the first one. I mean, obviously. So this guy this random bartender, he might have been a bar back. I don't even know what he was. Gave me free beer and water and got us a guy to bring us back.
Well, hold on. He didn't give it to you for free.
No. No.
He didn't give it to you for free because your friends just spent like $300.
Oh, yeah. We spent a lot of money there, but still, he could have charged me, you know? Oh, my God.
The elixir.
He could have charged me for that.
No.
He didn't. So that was really nice of him. So anyway, this van was air conditioned. It was
so nice, wasn't it?
We were like,
the best part is, guys, remember when you do call for a cab, everyone in the van can hear you. And the best was the calls. And this one lady called, and she was like, "Hello, I need a cab." And they were like, "Okay, ma'am, where are we going?" "I don't know. I'm at the beach somewhere." And they were like, "What beach, ma'am?" "I don't know." That's how it ended. And next thing you know, she just hung up. I think.
Well, anyway, so this woman, she actually gave me her card. So I have her card. But honestly, guys, I will tell you this. Lesson learned. If you go to St. Thomas, book an excursion.
Yeah, I think you should too.
Book an excursion with the ship.
We're 2 for 2.
Because these people, granted, I'm sure there's many that are nice and honest and great, but we're 2 for 2, and I wouldn't make it a 3-peat. So
I don't know if Todd said it too, but somebody said of course it's the American island where we got like regardless, I was like, why did that have to be?
You have to get an excursion on St. Thomas because you can trust that these people are coming back for you. Now, if you want to walk it and you're at that other port that we were at before, not Crown Bay, whatever the other one is called, you could walk it yourself if that's what you want to do. But I suggest not. It's hot there.
Walk, guys.
It's long. It's
dangerous.
Hot.
Dude, they drive crazy there. I'm telling you, St. Thomas is a wild island.
Wild. First of all, we didn't even talk about the ride up. Everyone was so scared. There's no seatbelts. You're just holding onto a bar in front of you. The whole thing's open. She's whipping around the turns. We could have just tumbled off this mountain.
Now, before you guys say anything bad about Mary, don't forget there was an accident later that day with one of those.
Well, we have no idea if she was here or there.
We think that it may have been Mary.
Now, also, Tim, he made some phone calls and kind of found out that she wasn't even one of the real people in the port. She wasn't sanctioned. So she was just kind of like a rogue woman running around,
it's
driving
weird, guys.
people and taking money.
She was beeping at all her work, the other guys that work there. And you know what I was mad? I saw a McDonald's one. I wish we all got on the McDonald's one. Did anyone see the McDonald's cab? Was that a burp? What was that?
I don't know. It was like a hiccup.
I don't know what that was, so let's not talk about it.
Everyone heard it.
No, that was embarrassing. Right here. Okay, I'm embarrassed of that.
Jim,
if you're gonna burp, make it real.
I didn't.
Like let it roll. Let it roll if you're gonna burp, Michelle.
That's so loud.
No, but people know that's how you let it go.
I held mine in at least.
All right.
Well, this is bubbly. It's very fizzy.
All right. What kind of burp? You're like.
I'm gonna put some seltzer in here to make it last longer.
Some air came out.
You know what, Jim? Shut up. So, guys, we're alive. We made it back, but it was a funny situation. But yeah, totally unnecessary. We should have booked an excursion that took us up there, grab a drink, take some pictures, get back on the van.
Is there an excursion that does so?
Yes. They go to the beach too. Was that a neck noise?
That was me.
And a burp
That
combo?
was me. See.
I mean, honestly,
I just talked crap about you.
There's a lot of bodily functions
and then all of a sudden,
right
this kind of noise came up from here.
Oh.
Itty bitty bitty bitty.
So, guys, lesson learned. Go to St. Thomas. Fabulous. Get an excursion. Just book one.
Yeah, it's not a big
book
deal.
The mountain. Book the beach. Whatever you want to do. Just it's the safer situation. It's the easier situation.
So
unless you want to have some wild, crazy, like you don't know. If you're one of those people that doesn't want to know what's going to happen next, do what we do. But if you
I will say this:
want a professional time.
I thought Marisol and Mike.
Yeah, they didn't get on there.
No, I thought they were with us. I thought they were with us.
Going to go, and they did the smartest thing.
They were so smart.
They were like, "No, you know what?
Knew.
She knew. Opt out."
You know what's funny?
They knew.
Yo,
they were like, "This isn't like."
She's like, "Yo,
legit.
I'm not going. No. I think Marisol drives, so she knows.
They were like,
she should have said, like, guys, get out of there right now, please. And run.
That was the plan. It happened so easy. It was so promising. Tell me it wasn't promising.
I thought it was awesome, man. I was so proud.
I was like, yes, because you don't know,
I
guys.
walked Dave out. Dave was scared. Mike and Dave were scared. We all walked to the edge.
Yes.
We pulled each other to the edge.
Listen,
and we stood there and took it in.
I was afraid that when we got there wasn't.
I messaged my best friend Ed. I said, Ed, look, remember last year you had cancer and you beat it.
Guys, it was nuts.
It was like the greatest day. And then all of a sudden, Michelle's like, 20 more minutes. And I'm like, all right, let's get in line,
all left
guys.
The restaurant. We're like, Lindsay and Sean are ready to go to the beach.
I even messaged my daughter and lied to her that there was a marriage venue there because she's getting married. And I sent her a video saying that the bar there, if anybody knows the bar there, I said, this is the bar. Look at the scene. She's like, I was like, I'll put money down on the booking.
St. Thomas, book an excursion. That's all I got to say.
But what's it called? You got to go there, though. You have to go there.
Yes, but a lot of these tours stop there. We saw them. They were there, Paradise Point.
You got to go to Paradise Point. Oh, and the reason why I wanted to say it is Marisol went to the other point that we were talking about.
There's another mountain. I don't know what it's called.
If Marisol's watching, she was going. She went to the other one, and someone told me the view there isn't as good, and she said that too. And her husband's like a photographer. He had like a legit camera.
Nice.
You know what's funny? I got a funny story. So I'm walking in, I took his picture and I showed it to him, and I didn't see he had that camera. And then I saw he had that camera, and I was so embarrassed. And I showed him the photo.
Well, I have a nice.
Like, what is that you're showing me?
I should have brought my camera, but that would have been another thing.
No, he had like a legit one of them Johns with the thing.
Oh, like the one I sold.
Like, yeah, the one you sold for money, just
the
to pay
10
like
to
the electric bill.
Lens.
You want to pay the electric bill.
Exactly.
I mean, you sold your piano, you sold your life away.
Guys, I've sold so many things to pay utility bills in my life. Has anyone else?
Yes.
I've sold so much to pay the utilities.
So little. She sold so much to pay so little.
God.
Now,
the early 2000s were rough.
By the way, did I tell you?
All I gotta say.
Every time I got alone with anyone's wife on a cruise, they were like, look how chiseled. I didn't expect you to be so chiseled.
What are you talking about?
They were all like really
That's such a random weird
No, I just wanted to tell you that so that you didn't, because you said something earlier about me laying there and looking like a wreck. And I said, you know what?
When?
all the women, when I had an opportunity alone, they said, you're so chiseled. Look at you looking like that. I didn't know you said that. I didn't know you had abs.
Nobody said that.
And I'm like, I don't have abs,
well,
but
they're in there
I
somewhere.
hide them. Yeah, I hide them.
They're somewhere.
They were like, you're so chiseled.
Somewhere over yonder.
You're so buff.
Like from the top, please.
Oh my God. Is that what they meant? Is that what they meant?
I don't know.
Oh my God. Hold on, man. Let me get a sip of this. What did you put in
here? You've been sipping too much.
No, what is this?
You need to slow down.
This isn't the bullet.
You need to work tomorrow.
I know. I'm not. It's not.
It's not what?
I used the rest of the, what do you call it in there?
I'm using bullet.
I used it because there was a little sip.
I'll use the.
Oh my God, yo.
So you're switching whiskeys?
Does the girl that watches our dog watch our channel?
Why?
Because there was like, I thought you used the, what's the other stuff?
The Elijah Craig?
Yeah, because there was like I had like a quarter. I just made a quarter shot.
Oh.
And I used a Nebraska shot.
Somebody sipping the scissor.
So it's Mike's fault if I get too drunk and break the house.
Anyway, guys, so we survived. Lesson learned. But
no, you forgot about the last time. Okay, so
I'm getting to it.
All right.
Okay.
All right, because there's 122 people in here, and they said I want to hear what happened.
So then we listen. So then
don't tell them the crazy stuff,
Jim. If you start talking, I'm going to end it.
Mike's texting me. Why is Mike from Nebraska texting me?
Because he's telling you to shut your fat mouth. Okay? Because I already told Jim he's the mouth of the South. We've been here 5 years.
All right, I'm joking. I'm joking around. I'm not going to do that.
So listen, guys.
Until we get a Patreon.
Listen, we don't have Patreon.
I'm starting a Patreon.
You don't even know how.
On my Southpaw Barber page.
Yo, I don't have a Patreon because I don't know how to do it. All right, listen. You don't even know how to get in your Southpaw Barber page. It's like gone. Because we don't know passwords. Anyway, so.
Wait, you're not in my Southpaw thing?
I don't know what I'm in.
Oh.
I have no idea what that is.
Like this. Like this.
Like what?
Give it a like so you can get a like from it.
No.
From our other page.
Anyway.
What if they're like, we took a like down because the phone was very close in proximity?
Shut up?
All right, I'm sorry.
I need like a taser.
Oh my God, that would be messed up. That would be messed up.
Give it.
This lady keeps putting her dog's toys in our yard. That's a tennis ball. And I did not. That is not our tennis ball.
We have to throw them back over. All right, listen, let's get to the next port.
Don't throw your dog's toys in
my yard. All right, guys, so the next port was St. Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Which was my favorite day. Well, I love the Puerto Plata day too. I have two favorite days. The St. Thomas day, we messed that whole day up. Even though it was funnies, but still.
Yo, can I call timeout?
What?
I got to say that the Buffalo Trace redemption text was right. Buffalo Trace was the best. I did Buffalo Trace the whole cruise.
Yeah, we were doing Buffalo at the Sunset Bar, Buffalo Trace Old Fashions, and they were awesome.
That day I drank 12
He was a good bartender, though. He made them good.
Yeah, that guy was. Yo,
he was good at the Sunset Bar.
Dude that was walking around waiting on us, guys. He was on a Carnival cruise where he did all the acrobatic stuff, and that guy's just walking around serving tables. I'm thinking, I was like, I know you. You do like all kinds of tricks, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm dead serious.
Oh, whatever.
I'm dead ass.
Anyway, what's with you in the dead ass?
It's funny to think I'm talking young. I hung out with some young people. I hung out with some Californians.
Wait, so that's young talk?
Yeah. Maricel and Mike they taught me like the new cool.
All right.
Dead ass. They said.
I feel like you're not supposed to say it constantly.
Can we be honest? The Lufa Day was one of the funniest.
All right, can we wait?
Low key.
Okay. So anyway, guys, we should have taped that entire conversation. But
no, because we would have got yelled at by the people from the village.
Who cares? But anyway, guys, so let's get back. Let's center. The St. Martin Day was fabulous. Okay. We got off the ship. It's a short walk. It's was $7.
Most underrated port, maybe my favorite.
St. Martin, $7.
That was my best day on a cruise ever. Can I say that?
You can, but I'm trying to say things.
Why don't you say what you have to say, Michelle? Ladies first.
I would love to.
It's a new thing. Ladies talk first.
So it was $7 round trip to take the water taxi when you get off the ship. Ew, what was that?
That was your pick.
It was disgusting.
No, it was itchy. It's not itchy no more.
Q-tip in the bathroom.
I tore up the Q-tips earlier.
All right. So it's $7 round trip to get
I've been
water
tipping
taxi.
and ripping all weekend.
Are you going to let me talk?
I'm sorry.
Because I'm going to hate mail.
Don't talk over you.
All right, guys, we get off the ship. You can just ask them if you don't know where to go. They have yellow huts set up that say water taxi.
Yeah, like $3, guys.
No, can you please be quiet?
They're not $3, guys.
Can you please be quiet?
They're like $6.
It's $7 round trip, okay, to get the water taxi. But you don't have to go to one of those yellow huts. If you just keep walking, ask them where to go. There's little signs that say water taxi. If you just follow them right before the water taxi, there's like an inside area where you can just go and buy you get a wristband. You can just go and do that. Then no one's there. Everyone's at lines right before you, like right when you get off the ship. They're like, oh, that's the water taxi, like we did. We're like, we got to get in line. We got to get in line. We didn't have to get in line. We could have just kept going and still got the wristband for the water taxi. It's $7 round trip. It was very easy. They come every 15 minutes. We got on it. We went to the beach. The beach is beautiful. There's a whole strip of like all these little kind of, are they hotels or just like businesses?
No, they're like hotels.
They're like hotel bars that have
you could stay there.
A package. So everyone has kind of a similar but different package. The one we just kept walking because we didn't know, you don't want to stop at the first one.
No.
Right? You're like, let's just go a little bit.
Can I get a timeout?
What?
I did watch a video, and that was not a lie, that somebody got paid $10. They got 2 drinks and 2 chairs. Okay. I thought it was 2 drinks each, but it might have been just 2 drinks.
It's just 2 drinks.
And 2 chairs, and it was $10. Just $10.
But we didn't do that.
$35.
Okay, so that has nothing to do with anything. I don't know why you're telling that. So guys, we walked, and the deal we got was, and I forget the name of the place we went to. I'll put it in the videos. You'll see it in the videos. But
it was awesome.
This place was cool because we got, they tell you it's 4 drinks. They advertise 4 drinks, and then they try to hook you up with 5. They're like, it says 4, but we'll give you 5.
Oh, thank you.
So for $34 for a couple, 2 people, $34 total, not $34 a piece. We got 5 beers, sodas, or waters to share.
Michelle got
so
all
we could
5.
pick.
I got a water.
You could get 2 beers and 2 waters and 1 soda. You can like mix it up.
Whatever. Mix and match. All you want.
We got 5 beers. Okay.
How are the mixed drinks? Anyone try them? Beers. Like the blended drinks?
I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
I had like a lot of them.
Go ahead, though.
So anyway, you get now if you want mixed drinks, you only get 2. So it's either 5 beers or 3 waters, 2 sodas, or 2 beers and 3 waters, however you want to mix that up. But if you throw mixed drinks in the mix, you only get 2.
That's it.
Now look, don't get the mixed drinks. Just get the beers.
The mixed drinks, I thought it was just the blended drinks. I'm sorry. I'm misunderstanding.
Either blended or mixed, whatever you want. Some people don't want blended. Some people want the ice ones.
Blended.
So guys, just get the beers and the waters because
the brewskis.
So we got the beers. Yeah, I drank 5 beers. Well, I think I drank 4 and I got you a water. Okay, so I drank 4 beers and got you a water. I Diet
Coke later on. I don't know how that happened.
I don't know either. Someone must.
That was when the party went on with the ladies.
Okay, no one wants to hear that.
Ladies on the island.
No.
I'm telling that story.
Okay, can you be quiet?
It's the best story of the island.
Can you be quiet for 5 seconds? So anyway, guys, the drinks at this place were only $6 for the blended mixed drinks. They even put a floater on top, like a pina colada with the rum and that dark rum floater on top for $6. That's so cheap, and it was good. They were good. So after the 4 beers and 1 water, I switched to the mixed drinks because I'll pay for $6 drinks. Right?
That's right.
It's like amazing.
First cheap island we found.
Yes, those drinks in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
First cheap island we found, guys.
This was like amazing. So St.
French island, I think, right?
The drinks were so cheap. And so we did that.
And there was a shark attack.
The water, no. The water was fabulous.
There wasn't a shark attack. I think Mike from Nebraska got bit.
No.
He got bit by something. No, seriously, did his foot got hit with something. He got bumped into, and he's like, something bumped into me, and I was like, well, it was probably a shark. Because I've seen that on Shark. They bump into you first, so we got out of the water.
Sold on Shark Week.
Yeah.
So, guys, the water...
So he wasn't bit, but he was attacked by a shark.
You know, sometimes the water's a little like... I don't know. This water was like crystal clear. It was beautiful. We stayed in that water. We didn't even use the chairs. Well, John did because he was all laying out because he's like brown. Yeah. But we stayed in that water like for like 4 hours. Wasn't it nice?
Yeah, for real.
The water, it started raining and we still stayed in the water because it wasn't thunder and lightning. It was just raining.
Yeah. It was just a little cloud.
Yeah, it was just like a little sunshine.
At one point, I was getting beat up by the rain. I'm like, what's happening? There's no clouds and I'm getting rain. Somebody just like spitting on me.
But it was so nice. That was that beach there.
Beautiful beach.
In St. Martin.
So
just get the water taxi and go there. I mean, you can do an excursion, do whatever you want, but that beach was good enough for me.
It's half Dutch, half French, someone just said.
Yes, it's half Dutch, half French, the island.
Yeah, but I heard the bread. I don't know who told me. Was it Todd that told me? They got the bread. Tim went and got bread.
Oh, they went and got pastry, yes.
They said the bread was so good.
On the French side.
You know where we are now, I mean, we don't get good bread at all.
No. But guys, this beach was totally worth the money. It was totally worth $35 or $34 for 2 people. And 5 beers or waters or sodas. And then the mixed drinks were so cheap, you didn't even care about buying them.
And if you like to smoke green cigars, they kept asking me if I wanted anything, so you could have really partied. Yeah,
you can we didn't.
Nah, I didn't.
There's a lot of people around. I don't even see how you could.
I would have just went somewhere.
I mean, I don't know.
I smelled it the whole time.
The people were offering you
Tell me about that sweater you bought. You bought like a nice quality sweater too.
Oh, yeah, guys. So I bought this really nice sweatshirt. I got $5 off. I initially...
Oh, you're so cool talking them down.
Well, it was $35 and I offered her $20.
Yeah.
And she's like, I can't do that.
Get out of here.
She's like, I'll give you $30. I should have said 25, but I was just like, man.
Yeah, she's like, lady, you're not like.
So I gave her 30, but I got 5 off. Hey.
She's like, we're not in Kensington. Well, so I can smell you from. I mean, I
can
tell
you from in those stores there, it was a store. It wasn't like a little like you know how the people just have like the little huts. It was actual store we walked into, so you can haggle in the store.
Yeah, let me tell you something, guys. If you're a bougie. I don't know if I can't imagine somebody watching this.
Well, wait a minute. Can we talk about this?
Time out.
No.
I say time out to you.
No, because we'll get to that. You. No.
Okay, let's get back to the water.
Okay, so listen, guys.
Let's get back to the water.
So when we were going to leave, okay, the line for the taxis, there's 2 places you can get taxis. The line for the taxis that we thought we should go in was so long. So we decided not to. There was cabs there. We got long. A cab for $3 a piece.
$3 a piece.
So we didn't get the water taxi back. We got a cab back. It was only $3. So that was good.
Do not put a fake turban on your head. They do not find it funny.
Jim put a tail on his head like a turban.
And I did the Mamba because I won that.
You know.
Is it called the Mamba? I don't know. What is the Mamba? You know when you go under the thing?
What? No,
guys,
it's not the Mamba.
What's that called?
It's called oh my God, guys, what's that called when there's a stick and you have to go under the limbo?
The limbo.
The Mamba.
See, well, hold on a minute. Before you make fun of me that I forgot the name of the limbo, I forgot it for a reason. Okay, because I am actually the 24-time limbo champion in Hawaii in Kauai. It's another island too, the big island. Okay, so that's
you just discovered.
No, 50 times that is all together because it's 25 there and 25 there. Okay. Because I spent 7 years there learning the Mamba.
No, the limbo.
The limbo. I've been learning the limbo. I spent 7 years there learning the limbo. I spent 3 years there perfecting it. I was in perfection class, and people always say to me, like, there when I left, they were like, "You're the limbo." I'm actually known as the limbo god.
Jim put the tail on his head, and people didn't think it was funny.
It's not funny.
No.
The guy looked at me. He's like, "It's not funny. You're fat. It's not funny." But they got like special forces there from the Philippines. Listen, watch out what you're doing there.
When we got the taxi back, she could have took us a little closer. To be honest,
I disagree. Anyway, I think you're being a brat.
It was only $3, so whatever. So what I was going to say about the stores, while we were on this taxi in the back streets behind the beach, there was all these high-end stores.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was with John and Linda, because I'm going back on something. No, I thought the stores so can we go back? Can we go back?
And when we were on the taxi going back
before we even started.
No.
The stores there in the back streets, you guys have to leave the back streets of where that beach is.
We're talking about when we left. When we left the beach and got the taxi, there was all those high-end stores.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're all behind those stores.
I know, that's what I just said.
So guys, if you go there before you go to the beach, go walk the back streets and look at all the stores because there's some great stores. Yeah. Now, what we were told was, I don't know how true this is, but what we were told was to watch out if somebody approaches you for a back rub. Apparently, they were pickpocketing people.
Yeah.
Okay. However, this woman came over on the beach. I was laying there looking probably super.
I was getting a drink. I came back to this. And Jim's like, it's $30.
Can I talk? Can I talk? Can I have an opportunity?
You're not going to tell that part.
I was laying there probably looking super sexy. I imagine my shirt was probably up. My abs were probably slightly out. for, you know what I mean? Like, you're all like greasy, you're all sweaty, and you got the hairy belly. The chicks just love that.
So you were like Al Bundy. You're Al Bundy, Al, with your little.
Yeah. Like Al Kong Bundy.
Nobody can see it.
All right. Well, if they could see it, they would know what they were looking at. All right. So anyway, I was probably looking super sexy. And this lady came over with Allo. And she's like, you're going to get a free rub because you're just amazing. And I was like, all right, fine, lady. I'll take it. And she started rubbing. Guys, she put Allo on my legs. And she's like, normally I charge 60, but I'm going to charge you 30 because you're super hot, sexy, chiseled, buff. Like everything's like perfect.
Like buff.
Like Buff from the Fat Boys. The one that passed first. Anyway, she came over, so she's like, so I was like, Michelle, can you give me money? I was like, no. This is getting embarrassing. This lady's not gonna.
I'm not paying for that. Why are you?
We've already got beyond the threshold. She pulled the Allo out. She had the Allo going.
Anyway, we already talked about this ahead of time that he wasn't going to do this, so he does it anyway.
Well, let me tell you something.
And I come back and I'm like, no, I'm not paying for that. So tell her to stop.
Okay, well, let me tell you how good it felt, guys.
I don't care.
Let me tell you something. The feeling that went on right now was just. I was like, right? And then she's like, I said, look, I got $20. You don't have to, like, I understand. You're getting $20 for 1 minute. That's an amazing job.
$20 a minute?
You're not even.
I want that job. I'll make $20 a minute.
I'll rub your feet for $20. If you said $40 an hour, I'd be like, yeah, I'll rub the hell out of feet. All the feet.
No, she's getting that a minute. You want to do it for an hour?
I know. And you're like, everybody's like, you're letting that poor woman touch your feet. I'm like, she's making $20 for 3 minutes. Kidding me? Anyway, she goes to do the other feet. She's like,
anyway, so I had to waste $20.
She's like, you're getting the full foot.
So
she did the other foot, guys. She ran Allo up the legs, both legs, all over the place.
Because we're all standing there. It wasn't like a relaxing environment for this. I couldn't even enjoy it in this environment.
It was awesome, guys.
I'd have to be like somewhere else. Like, those beds on the beach with like the curtains? Yeah. I'd have to be there to enjoy that. I can't be like in the middle of hell.
I could just chill there.
And people are walking and flicking sand on you. And I'm like, I'm not paying for this. Yeah. And he's just laying there, not a care in the world.
Yeah. Somebody said there, I think I heard, like, you look like Don Johnson.
No. Why do you look like
Don Johnson from the 80s?
Nobody wants to look like Don Johnson.
Everyone from my time does. Ask Mike from Nebraska. Hello, girl.
So, yeah, guys, Jim got some random foot rub, and I had to pay $20 for it.
Then we come back, and when we get back, the storm starts. The rain comes down.
Yeah, so when we drove back, we got the $3 taxi instead of the water taxi because the line was too long. There's all cabs there, too, so that worked out. But it was pouring rain when we got off, but we were wet anyway, so I didn't care.
Yeah. No, going back, let me tell you something. Tess and Dave, I forgot that Tess was the one that sent us the album of Dave's band. But Dave went to
random.
Dave went to karaoke when we were at the
Was that day?
Where were we at? We were at the bar where we always get wrecked at.
I don't know. You're flipping. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going way back. I
don't know where you're at.
I threw the 51 fake at you.
I was talking about the ports. I don't know where you're at.
Can we go back?
Go back to where? I don't know what day that was. No.
It was the day that we had we were at the Martini Bar. The first day, and I saw Dave. He said something about going to do karaoke. I said, "Wait a minute, you can sing," because no one would just sneak off to do karaoke on their own.
We could talk about karaoke in a minute. Right, so, guys, that's another thing.
Oh, we're gonna go inside the ship.
So, well, no, I don't remember what we did every night. I'm just talking about the ports right now. So I have to watch the vlogs to remember what night went to what day.
This is probably the most footage I got on my phone as well.
Which is annoying because now I have to.
I know.
I mean,
well, I was out doing stuff on my own. What are you gonna do?
So anyway, guys, we had fun at karaoke. The first night we went, it was okay with the kids. There was older kids, college kids singing, which wasn't that bad. It was like whatever. I'd rather like adults, but they were okay.
It was the most kids ever to be on a cruise.
Dave, who is Tessa's husband, he is fabulous. He has his own band, and he was amazing. He sung Bon Jovi.
But he's a guitarist in the band.
Bed of Roses he sung, and we were like, OMG. Yeah, Dave, like, hello. So that was like amazing. So we had such a fun night that night. Now let's get to the last night.
Okay.
at the karaoke. Okay. Guys, the last night at the karaoke was ridiculous.
I feel like you jumped way ahead.
Well, we're not doing the whole thing. They're gonna watch the videos.
Yeah, that's right.
Listen, guys, karaoke the last night. Let me tell you something. First of all, you know how I talk about on Celebrity that there's no kids on the cruise? This Celebrity cruise
400
had 400 kids
400.
on there. There was kids everywhere. We're like, what is happening?
Somebody came up to me at the end and said the average, they asked somebody the average kids on Celebrity, and the person said 16. I think it was Tess. But here's the funny thing about that. It was me, you know, like they always say, the people that work on a cruise lie to you no matter what. If there's a problem and you have a problem and you ask them, they're gonna lie to you. When we saw one of the guys that were in the suits, you know, that work like up top, bald head dude, and I said, yo, how many kids were on this cruise? And he's like, well, there's 400, but like kids are always on a cruise.
No.
And I was like, we don't have kids. Nah, we don't want kids.
Okay. There were so many kids, guys, on this cruise. You don't even understand. So anyway.
So bad.
The last night with the kids, I honestly didn't feel it that much. I know people did that were going to the pool. They're like, there's kids in the pool. I don't really go to the pool, so I don't really care. But there was the last night of karaoke was the weirdest night of my life in this like respect. Guys, they had children up there. 10:30 at night, 11 o'clock at night, singing inappropriate songs. When I say children, I mean like 8-year-olds, 6-year-olds. They were singing, you know that song Ed Sheeran, In Love With Your Body?
I'm in love with your body.
Yeah.
Is that Ed Sheeran?
Yes.
Yeah, this little girl was singing it. And I'm like,
two little girls were singing. Guys, it was so inappropriate, first of all, that they were singing these lyrics.
It was midnight.
Number one.
It was midnight.
It was too late. They should not be allowed in there. It was in the club. They were going up to the bar and getting sodas. Like, they should be like, no. These kids got to go. They were singing inappropriate songs, and it was just so creepy. And I'm like, why this mother doesn't care? I'd be like, someone's going to film my child doing this. They were even like dancing inappropriately, and they were so young. They were like 6 to 8 years old. They weren't like girls that were like 14 that thought they were old. You know how girls do that when you're like 14. You think you're like old, which is weird as well. But this was like super weird. We were like, we have to leave.
Yeah, you want to hear the best part of it?
They only let Dave sing one song in the beginning.
One song.
And we only stayed because we thought he was going to sing another song.
Yo, him and the lady that, I mean, I know the lady was a little scary, but the lady that did the Detroit song, both her and Dave were the two people that could sing.
Regardless,
I felt bad. The Chris Stapleton guy tried so hard.
Well, regardless of that, forget that. The whole karaoke thing was like ruined because of these children. They were dancing on the dance floor. When I say dancing, guys, I mean like holding hands and spinning, and like they were children. Like,
well, I mean, like I get it, they're there. What are you going to do?
No, Jim, it was after 11 at night. Security should have been like, or the people in charge should have been like, this is adult time. Like you got to. Mothers,
you know, I just feel like they were too worried about Josh to worry about those kids.
I feel like they were too worried about I feel like they were too worried about like making videos.
Yes.
Which is weird because I would never want to make a video of my kid doing that.
I didn't see anybody making videos. I don't think those kids even had parents around.
No, they did. I saw the mother. She's sitting there the whole time.
Yeah. Well, yo, the best part of this was we go to breakfast the next day. And we're eating or whatever, and we get ready to leave. And Michelle's like, "Well, let me use the bathroom." She opens the door. The whole crew that was there is in the bathroom going nuts, still singing everything.
We went to breakfast because on Celebrity it's really nice. Even on the other cruise lines you can do this, but in Celebrity it's super chill. You can, before you get off the ship, if you have like a later time to get off, waiting for your luggage tags, you can go to the main dining room, Cosmopolitan, on Celebrity, the Edge class. It's called Cosmopolitan that does the breakfast in the morning. And we went there. We ate breakfast. Afterwards, I'm like, let's go to the bathroom before we get off the ship because we got to drive 3 hours. And the whole bathroom was filled with the same little girls that were doing that karaoke. I'm like, this is like a nightmare. I just left this at midnight last night. We left. We actually left the karaoke. We're like, we have to leave now. They won't let Dave sing. We got to go. And
no joke.
It was like disgusting. I was like very disappointed
Well,
no, I was very disappointed with Celebrity, and
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, I get it's hard for them because when there's people with kids, they like want to get, and we don't know. They could be sweet parents. I don't know.
I don't know what they were, but they should be a time limit.
Yeah.
At those areas.
Get the kids out of there so we can all laugh and scream and heckle.
There should be certain songs that they don't let children sing.
I think they should have
changed the itinerary and made the milkshake song.
Yeah, they should.
That's what we were saying.
The kids come out during the day and like a day one.
They should have a kids karaoke like they do on Royal. Royal has that, a kids
Royal had that, yeah. Nobody went to it. No kids.
They had that on the Utopia. They should not be allowed in the adults. They should have adult karaoke. Like, that is weird for children to be there at 11:30, 12 at night.
I'm with you.
Singing like I'm in love with your body.
Yeah,
songs.
I don't know why they were singing that song. I was like, I cannot believe they're singing that song.
It was bizarre, guys. That was like the only thing out of the whole cruise that was like bad.
Well,
was that they let that go on.
Yeah.
We had fun. We did our own little songs. We had a good time, but we had to leave. We might have stayed later. And I really want to hear Dave.
It was done after that.
Yeah, but I want to hear Dave close it out.
The kids out for the nightclub.
I want to hear Dave close it out.
I thought they would give Dave and that lady 2 songs each.
No.
I don't know why they would.
Why would you give these children songs that they should not be singing instead of a grown man that can actually sing?
I feel like on the Equinox that wouldn't have worked. You know they did the karaoke.
No, it did work. This happened to us before at the Sky Observation Lounge.
That was on the
It was on the Equinox.
Oh, I thought that was on the one.
It was on the Equinox.
Okay. Yeah, yes. That was weird.
Children took over karaoke.
That wasn't the one we were on with Tex and Sarah?
No.
What's that called, that shit?
We were on the Equinox with them too, but this was different.
Oh, so it was the Equinox.
Yeah, but this was different. Remember when the Equinox 2 nights in a row?
Yeah, no, I know.
Yes.
I know.
Or 2 times in a row.
Was I here? Or we did that in Fort Lauderdale?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
No, but the one we were on where the kids Bob took over at the end.
Yes, that was one of our recent cruises.
Yeah, that was weird. But the other one that it didn't happen on.
Well, it's not going to happen on everyone.
Yeah, but it's weird how it doesn't, and they were older kids on that
parents
one.
Need to, like, I don't know, get a brain.
Parents are like, because
people could be filming your children.
They are.
And you should not
They are.
want that opportunity to happen.
Yeah, no, well.
You got your little 6-year-old daughter up there singing they're just singing inappropriate songs.
Right. Yeah, it's weird.
It was bad. Weird. So that was the only thing, guys, that was a negative. That's
it was probably weird.
That's it.
But yeah, it was a good time. It was
we had fun, cruise. But
there was kids though. Kids were definitely the most kids I've seen on a cruise, on a celebrity cruise by far, no doubt. Like even the middle-aged kids, like the 15, 16.
Yeah, well, look at how about the quarterback challenge? It was a younger dude that won that.
Well, that's all right.
Guys, Jim and Bob both got one in.
We did well.
Okay.
Bob
and
this dude, brought his Dylan Ryle out, and just
I didn't do good, guys.
Michelle made a damn fool of herself again.
No,
so
I did better than last time.
There will be a redemption.
I do better than last time?
I said that because honestly, I thought you were going to jump off the ship. I really
You don't think I did better than last time?
I'm actually impressed that you didn't jump off the ship because I thought you were going to.
You don't think I did better at all?
Yeah, you did.
I didn't throw in the dirt.
No, you didn't.
Guys, when we did the quarterback challenge, it was so windy.
It was so
windy. It was 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah.
It's not an excuse, but Jim still got it in, so did Bob, and so did
I feel like Mike from Nebraska would have won, but he yelled, "Here we go." So channeling his inner Dak ruined everything for him, which is expected.
I'm pretty sure you probably yelled it too.
I think everybody yelled it at that point.
So here we go, Chris.
It was yelled at least once an hour.
Yeah.
Even in the middle of the night, I think I heard it once.
Yes.
I was laying there, window open. And I apologize to Captain Kate for saying anything about her like locking the windows.
Because our windows got locked.
This dude locked the windows quite a bit on us, which I didn't understand.
He was a funny captain.
He even locked John and Linda's window down.
Oh my God, yes, guys. John and Linda got their window. They couldn't put it up because they locked it.
Yeah.
So whatever formation you had it in, and didn't you say they came back and their room was all like schmutzed up?
That's what they said. I don't know about that. I don't even know if they said that. Somebody said that to me.
Okay.
I think I made that up. No, it might have happened. John will tell us.
Are you watching?
John, if you're watching.
Anything happened in your room having the window down?
There was grain in your room, right? John's like, I'm taking some grain home.
Oh, but listen to this, guys. We did figure out with the infinite veranda, we had the window down. We shut the doors.
Yeah,
like
AC does kick back on.
There's these folding doors. out to the Infinite Veranda area. We shut them, and I felt the vent, and I put the air on, and it was cool air coming down there.
It was, yeah.
So
we didn't think there was because we're like, yo, it's so hot
the AC doesn't shut off, but it seems like it shuts off because there's little holes. The hot air gets in.
I'll say this: I felt like the Infinite Veranda was awesome on this cruise.
I love the Infinite Veranda. I know other people, it's like hit or miss. I'll take either one. I love them both, but I do like it. I do.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought it was good.
I like both of them, but I do like it.
Right?
I don't know which one I like better, but I think I might like it better because I like how my room's so big.
I feel like the room is
I want a bigger room.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's bigger.
It's a window room, but it's a full window room.
Yo, guys, and you don't hear anyone next to you like coughing up a lung.
Actually, every time I took a shower, I was talking to myself.
You were?
I don't know what was going on in the shower room.
Oh, I could hear them.
That guy, why?
I don't know.
Only when I was in the shower,
guys, only in the shower we could hear
the whole time. I was like, I was like, what? What do you want? And then I realized I'm like, that's next door.
Yeah.
You heard that?
I heard it. I heard it too. I just didn't
the
talk about it.
whole time. Every time I went to the bathroom. I think that shit might be haunted. I did do some ghost hunting. Courtney.
Tim and Courtney, they thought their room was haunted. They were hearing all kinds of stuff the whole time.
I actually slept outside the room one night, and I did put the ghost machine on. So I kind of took reconnaissance, and we'll see what we got.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I didn't know you did any ghost stuff.
I did some ghost stuff.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
That's awesome.
Middle of the night, I felt like something dragged me out of bed, so I took it. You know what I mean?
But guys, we had a great.
Marianne said she liked the Infinite Veranda.
I like it.
People say, let's see if we can answer some questions before we go.
Oh yes, let's see what we got. Wait,
oh my god! Anybody asked anything?
All right, wait a minute.
I was gonna get another drink, but I think that's all.
Oh my god, Mike from Nebraska tipped extra on those expensive drinks.
No,
Mike, and you were trapped with us.
And you were stuck with us.
Mike needs a hug after that. It's a shame.
Hello, Danielle and Jim.
Oh my god, so did
some of my favorite people now.
So did Courtney and Tim.
Yes, I saw that. Tell Jim I said hello.
Oh my god.
Tell Jim if he was from Philly, live in Kensington. Jim and Danielle. Danielle's awesome. Great person.
Oh, everybody's awesome.
They're coming on multiple cruises with us.
Oh yeah, they are.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So like when you told me that, I was like, awesome. Did you say Tim and Courtney are coming on multiple cruises too?
Tim and Courtney, yeah, they're going.
That's awesome.
Yo, they said they're gonna go back in July on the Venezia to St. Thomas. They said they're gonna find Mary and leave her at the top.
Oh, that's a great. Who's doing that? Because that's a great idea.
Tim and Courtney.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yes, thank you, Marianne. That was awesome shirt.
Oh my god.
I always put it on, wear it during the day, and then I take it off.
Yo,
Lily.
Look, get down.
Break the screen doing that.
Oh no. Look, she's hunting.
Some loser.
She's hunting. She's watching from inside,
guys.
Look, I'm like looking.
Yeah.
Hi, Matthew Tenney. He said, cheers, you guys.
Wait, everybody stay right here. I'm making a small drink.
I don't think you need any more.
I have a little one. Make a little one. I do because I'm walking.
Oh my god. I can't even read these. Guys, this champagne like went to my head. I'm like drunk right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, help. Wait. Yeah, I know. She had a polo from the gift shops. I know. Listen, that's why I said St. Thomas, book an excursion. We messed up. I mean, everything can't be perfect. You live and learn, right? We got had twice. So what's it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I take the responsibility. I feel bad, guys. We should have all booked an excursion. But we didn't. So I hope you forgive me. Because Jim has nothing to do with it. He doesn't even know where we went. Oh my god. I can't even deal. There's so much. Guys, I can't even read all this. Hi, Wisdom SP. You just got here. Oh my god. Marianne loves your shirt, Jim. Marianne loves your shirt. Hi, Dan. How are you? Guys, Dan's going to be on our group cruise February 13th, 27. Fabulous. So he just booked the World America today. I'm so excited for the World America. We're going in like 40 days. We're going in the yacht club. And I know we have an interior, but I need to like judge that. You know? I need a balcony. The last time I checked, there was like 30 balconies left for the yacht club for that sailing. So when we get on the ship, I'm gonna be like, can we get a balcony? Is there any empty ones? Can you just like bump us up? Like, I'll put you on our video and I'll leave a good review. You're great.
No one will watch
you're awesome.
It, we're put you on our video.
You helped us, so I'll tell everyone you're amazing.
Wait, you were gonna do this to people?
No, I'm just talking about how Dan booked the yacht club today for next year, and he got a veranda, and we don't. We have an interior.
Like, we booked Dan. Can you give us a veranda?
Dan, can you?
He got the yacht club.
Dan booked the yacht club for next year.
Dan, you're
today.
Yacht club, dude. Is he on here, Dan?
Yeah, he's on here.
Guys, yacht club's a good time.
Yeah, so, but he got a balcony. We have an interior coming up in like 40 days.
Yeah.
How we getting out of that interior?
I'm not worried about it.
I am.
I'm kind of excited about it.
Okay.
It's a yacht club redemption. Do you think they can be redeemed?
They can, but I'm
going to message them
when
and
we
say,
get on the
hey.
ship, I should be like, listen, I didn't book an interior. I booked a balcony, I thought.
By the way, that's one of my ghost channels I watch.
I'm claustrophobic.
Yes.
Yes. You can't, there's nothing you can do?
Yeah.
What?
My husband can't even fit in the room. Do you have a better option? Usually I sleep on the balcony and he sleeps in the room.
Do you think that's a good plan, guys? I'll pretend that I thought I booked a balcony. I'll be like, wait, this is our room? No. I'm supposed to have a balcony. What?
Yeah.
It'll be like the smuggle cruise. I'll pretend I didn't smuggle. I'll be like that. I'll be like, I didn't bring anything. Where's my luggage?
The best smuggling thing, the best part of that was when the guy was like, all right, listen, here's what happened. Did you bring anything on at all? And you were like, no. And I was behind you and I was like,
Jim's like doing like rabbit ears behind me.
On. She doesn't know about it. It's not her fault. In case you want to throw me off, go ahead.
We might have to do that for the yacht club.
What do you mean?
And they'll be like, no, ma'am, this is your room. And I'll be like, there's no way. There must be a mistake. There has to be a mistake.
There has to be a mistake.
How can I go on?
It's not our fault. We wouldn't do that.
What if it works?
Bring our liquor to us. I think I brought Crown on. Was it Crown Peach?
No, I did an upgrade to the veranda.
What did I bring on? What liquor did I try to?
It was Crown Peach. I just bought it too. I filled up the friggin' bladders. They took it.
But we talked to our security guy, and he said that
I lost $25.
We did. I was just saying, can I? That was an accident. Can I get that back?
First of all, here's what bothers me about that: them taking it. You know they're enjoying that. They're having a party in there, and they're like,
that they got to enjoy it.
Yeah, like let me get that at the end. Me and my bladders. I took work into doing that. I squeezed the air out.
Yes.
It's the whole thing.
Bogan just attacked me. I don't know why. He must be in attack mode. I feel attacked right now. I feel triggered. I don't know where to go with it.
Listen, upset. Bogan, I feel like, this is how I feel with every cruise.
The one I got the books
I feel like every cruise ship is a whole different animal. I don't care if it's the same line.
Yeah.
They have different staff. So I feel like the different staff can do different things.
But see, here's the thing. A lot of people complain about MSC.
I know.
But they don't complain about Yacht Club.
Guys,
I'm the only
one. I'm a give up never person.
Michelle's going right back in.
Okay. I'm a give up never person.
Right back in.
I will try and try again.
But I did say this, Bogan, look, I said to Michelle, I said, what happens if I freak out? And I'm like, I can't go. I'm going to bring a bag.
Joe, we'll bring a paper bag like your uncle. Like your Uncle Dan.
Uncle Dan.
I'll be like, he's having an anxiety attack.
He's clearly having an anxiety
We were misinformed.
I don't know if you know what happened to him last time. He did get bed bugs. They were all across. They were grazing across his chest is what the doctor told us. He said, yeah, watch out. They were just grazing across. And I said to him, how do you know they're bed bugs, Doc? What do you know? You think you know so much? You know what he said to me? He goes, well, the bed bugs, what they'll do is they'll technically graze across. And I said, so you're saying these things were grazing?
Yes, Dan is a yacht club what's it? Aficionado.
Yeah.
He's like a pro with the yacht club. He was on the yacht club in the Divina. We love the Divina, so I can't even imagine the yacht club in the Divina is probably like.
You know what I do think is weird about the yacht club? You can look up all the yacht clubs; they all relatively look the same.
This one's gonna be a little different.
This one's got to be different. The buffet's got to be different, right?
It's gonna be different. I love the little snacks.
We didn't really do the buffet like we should have.
No, we're doing it this time.
Yeah,
we're doing it all. We have a week. Last time was in a week, was it? No, it wasn't.
Well, that witch wouldn't let us.
It was a week.
I went up to the breakfast. We were like 3 minutes late, and we were like, we're 3 minutes late. It was a week. I was like, I know we're 3 minutes late, but can we get to the breakfast buffet?
We were late.
She's like, well, let me call and see. And she's like, look, it's too late for that. Sorry.
Wait a minute.
She's head of yacht club.
Tess, are you serious?
Mm.
I'm so mad I didn't get that ticket off y'all, but it cashed that in.
What'd she get?
She came out with $100 casino ticket.
She came out? Well, she forgot one?
She came home with the freaking cash out ticket.
Tess, I'll give you 50
bucks
for it.
Can you redeem that?
I'll give you $50 for it.
Yo, what if you could bring it? Yo.
I'll give you. I'm offering half the price for that. I'm sure you can.
I wonder. Yo, Todd, text, or any of the gamblers on here?
Boy.
Is that like ticket like null and void after the sailing?
Todd would know, yeah. There's got to be something you can do.
Like bring that to another sailing?
Could you imagine?
Yo, honestly, don't throw that out. I would try to bring it.
Time out a minute.
Try it.
Time out a minute. I can't. Can you imagine you're this much of a gambling degenerate that you have $100 voucher that you didn't even know about?
That hundo.
Michelle would have had a breakdown by now. She would have. She would have swam out there to sea to give that $100 voucher back.
No, I would. You understand, guys? Listen to this. I ordered the pictures. Okay, the digital downloads of a bunch of our pictures on the cruise, but I did it last minute because I forgot. I thought I did it and I didn't do it because I'm like, we're partying. Okay. So I did it the morning of, and I never got an email.
Jack says call celebrity. I'll give you a check.
Oh, there you go. There you go, Tess. Do it. Take a picture. She probably threw it. Did you wash it? Did you put in the washer, Tess? Anyway. I'll
give you $40.
I'll be pissed off if you don't get that.
$30.
So listen, what was I talking about? Oh, the digital pictures, guys. We took pictures at the ports, and there's a couple of Jim did a photo shoot with Josh.
I did.
It's very cute.
My partner.
Yeah. So I wanted pictures, so I ordered the digital downloads. I ordered 5 of them. I never got an email or anything.
So you lost
Now, I should have went to the picture place before we got off the ship and been like, where are these downloads? I think they were on the app. But we left.
Yeah.
I never checked. I just thought I would get an email with the link.
I
never got it, guys. So I've been calling Celebrity yesterday, today. They told me they put the request in. They told me today. You remember that guy? The guy told me yesterday that it was tomorrow to check. He said tomorrow I should get an email.
He's like, tomorrow when you're gone.
No, well, you know what they told me today? 4 to 7 days. 4 to 7 business days. I should get an email with the link for my pictures.
Is your seltzer done?
So, guys, no, why you want it?
No, I'm asking about your drink. I can't tell what's left.
What's left? Oh, I got a lot left. I'm not drinking that much. Wait, can you see? Anyone see the?
Yeah, I saw. There's a lot left. You're not even I think you had like 1 sip.
No, because you're like out of control.
You're out of control, Michelle.
I got to wake up tomorrow morning, go to the barbershop, and call 400 people, 400 men trying to get haircuts.
Did you stop by the shop tonight?
No.
Oh, I thought you turned the AC on.
There's no AC on.
We're going raw dog in it, boy, and humidity and all. Come on in for the heat.
Let's go. Guys, anyway, hopefully I'll get my pictures in 4 to 7 business days. I'll be able to share them with you. Yeah. I should have the first vlog up on Sunday. It's going to be a busy week. I should have the first cruise vlog up for our group cruise up on Sunday. But real quick before we go, let's talk about our group cruises.
We got to talk about them. Because I'm trying to figure out now what we're doing. Now I actually care.
Yeah. So now that you actually
doing that, I'm like, well, this is going to be crazy.
If anybody wants to book any of our group cruises, of course, the next one is August 15th on the Carnival Glory.
That Carnival Glory cruise. That's going to be.
It's going to be a.
I think you should keep where it's at. I think you should keep where it's at.
We have
right now. We're
a tiny crew. It's a tiny crew, guys.
Yeah,
but it's tiny but mighty.
Tiny but mighty.
Yes, crew.
And right now it's kind of like what do you call a cruise? It's like a freestyle Northeast cruise.
Yeah, it is kind of like very Northeast.
And nobody from the Northeast is flying down. It's only the people that moved here.
It's only 3 nights, but if you're a Florida person and you feel like getting on the Glory and having like a weird time with us.
It's a booze cruise.
Yeah. So we're going to Celebration Key.
Somebody's going to wet the bed.
Listen, it's August 15th. We're going to Celebration Key and we have a sea day, which is nice.
We're going to have bedwetters.
So it's not Celebration Key in Nassau.
Yeah.
So at least we're in the ocean for the whole next day. I love that. So even though we don't have an ocean view room, we have an interior room on that.
Yes.
Maybe we'll change that.
What do you mean? Yeah.
We have an inside room.
It's a 3-nighter. Who cares?
I care.
We're going to party.
Jim.
We're going to party.
You know, I got to judge everything.
Freestyle, Little Susie style.
Oh, yeah. We're going to play some freestyle on that island. I'm bringing my music thing. We're going to freestyle party.
Oh, we're going to the island. That's going to be weird going to that island. Not a lot of people. What? I feel like we need like a whole crew to go to that island.
I know, but we got a good crew.
We do got a good crew. Yeah. We do got a good crew.
So anyway, if you want to jump on that, you still can, but it's just whatever the price is today. It's probably the same.
I wonder what the difference is. Have you checked?
I mean, it's a 3-night on Carnival. It can't be. How much can they charge?
What else?
So after that, guys, we have the Apex on November 1st going out of Port Canaveral, and that's going to be fabulous.
That's wild.
On Celebrity Apex, we're going to have
a beach party
on Halloween the day before. We're taking off work, so we can't get
taking off.
Yeah, I'm taking off Halloween.
Oh, that's what's up.
We ain't working Halloween. So we can't get like too wasted though.
Why not?
Because we got to get on the ship.
I drank every day this week.
What if we get on the ship and we're like,
I don't know. I don't know how I made it this week.
So November 1st is going to be a party, guys.
It's a party.
Yeah. So you can still get in on that. And then we have February 1st on the Celebrity Excel, which is Celebrity's brand new ship.
Oh, boy.
It's not even out yet.
That's the one you got to do with us, guys.
That's going to be like.
But wait a minute. What's the one here again?
The Apex.
That's awesome.
We love the Apex. They have great shows. I think that crystallizes on the Apex.
Yeah.
I love that show.
I will admit this. I'm really upset. As great a time as I had, we definitely missed a lot of shows. And I forgot the shows.
Well, you can't do everything. Like, we hung out. And you know how sometimes, guys, when you're hanging out, you get comfortable and you don't want to, like, leave. You're like,
Yeah. Well, at one point, there was 2 chairs
available. We day drank one day.
Tess was holding chairs, and then the people came over and they were like, "Are you still holding those chairs?" And she was like, "Nah." And then we walked up right after.
When you day drink, sometimes it's hard to like make it to the night.
Now, you did say on that cruise or one of the next cruises, we're going to do a day party. I think that's one thing we did miss out on.
No, we did. We day drank the one day, but then we did the night too because I'm
talking about like early in the morning, like 9, 10.
Oh, kegs and eggs.
Kegs and eggs.
Oh yeah, guys, we're doing kegs and eggs the one day.
Kegs and eggs.
We'll make it a whole like beer day. You gotta drink beer though.
Beer.
That's a requirement.
Oh, you can't drink liquor?
Kegs and eggs.
Just beer?
Kegs and eggs. Damn. We're gonna start at breakfast, and we're gonna like.
I thought that was like everything. Nuts. Like you do anything.
Well, I do that every day.
Really?
Well, we can have a kegs and eggs day. Kegs and eggs means beer. If you don't want to drink beer, it's okay. We're not going to, like, not talk to you.
We'll just talk about it later.
We'll
be like, why? Can you believe they drank, like, a Bahama Mama during the kegs and eggs?
Like, what's wrong with those people?
What's wrong with these people? Yeah, last night, there was a rocket went off, and at, like, 4 in the morning.
I think there's a rocket going on right now.
I think there is, too.
What is that?
But there was one.
Or is it just a system?
It's gotta be a rocket now. That's a system.
It's a system, guys. System.
Yeah. But yeah, there was a bomb. One of those. What do they call them? Explosions. Oh my god! It was so.
What are they called?
I forgot. It was so scary though.
Anyway, guys, let's talk about.
I wish there was a video of me jumping.
So after February 1st, then we have the Celebrity Beyond.
Oh, the Beyond.
Next summer, Jim's and mine. Birthday, non-birthday cruise. But we're leaving on Jim's birthday.
Not fighting. I'm not fighting right now.
Nope.
I have nothing left.
So we may need a little Burger King hat. You want to wear a BK hat?
Yeah. Wait, there's a BK hat involved?
Well, it's your birthday.
I don't think you can fit my fat head.
We're leaving on January.
Yeah,
July 12th, 2026 on the Celebrity Beyond. Guys, it's it's gonna be fun. So
do you think they'll let me wear a BK hat on the ship?
Why not?
After
security.
If I can wear a double BK hat on the ship, I'll go.
Yeah. We're gonna get you BK hats.
If I can, I'm not going.
You can wear it all day.
Yeah.
Did you always want a birthday in the Burger Kingdom?
Well, my daughter had a birthday party.
No, did you though?
No. I remember when
never did either.
I remember when Burger King opened and all the characters were there.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
It was fun.
We all came up. Do you remember that?
No. But anyway, guys, after that July 12th, Jim's birthday, non-birthday cruise 2026 on the Celebrity Beyond, fabulous. We're going on, let me look because they get all confused. The Celebrity Eclipse, December 3rd. And that's going to be like our Christmas cruise. Even though it's not Christmas, they should decorate the ship.
I don't hate the sound effects.
Mid-cruise.
I think the sound effects is unnecessary.
Why?
It's not needed right now. I don't know if it's needed.
There's going to be trees.
Did you show your cruise shirt off?
I did.
I didn't wear mine because I wore this cool Clemson thing.
Stand up again. I'll show you at the end.
It is cool.
I'll show you at the end.
Somebody said
we're going to make up different shirts for every cruise.
Yes.
And I like making shirts
this
that
one
are
was
wearable.
My design.
Yeah, but I made it wearable. I don't want the shirts to be like too unwearable where you're like, cruise
Carnival's going to be like a Miami Vice style.
No, it's going to be subtle cruise.
Tropicana.
Tropical.
Because I got shorts to match it.
Where did they go, by the way? I haven't seen them.
I saw them.
Okay. Anyway, Jim got the funniest
Tropicals.
outfit. But anyway, guys, so the Celebrity Eclipse,
only
December
Dave
3rd.
Would get it. Only Dave would understand.
Listen, December 3rd, 2026 on the Celebrity Eclipse. Amazing, guys. We're going to St. Lucia, St. Kitts, Dominica, and St. John's, Antigua. That cruise is like, if you're into ports, I don't really care about ports, but if you're into ports, that's going to be like
what kind of hear it again?
St. Kitts, St. Lucia, Dominica, St. John's, Antigua.
Have I ever been to any of those islands?
No.
Wow,
we've never been to any of them. It's like all new, and it's going to be like December, beautiful weather.
What ship's that on?
The Celebrity Eclipse. That's the Solstice class. So we're gonna have a party in the Sky Observation Lounge. Yes.
Solstice, my summit class.
No, that's the Millennium.
Solstice is the one with the Equinox.
The middle class, yes.
Is that new?
No.
That's a ship that's been out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so
where's that thing hiding at?
Huh?
Where's it hiding?
I don't know, but
where's it going out of?
Fort Lauderdale.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. We have a lot of sea days too, guys. We have 2 sea days in the beginning and 2 at the end. It's a long cruise.
Solstice has 2 things that I love and
that was a 9-night cruise, guys. 9 nights with us.
The Solstice has the theater that's on the ship, movie theater on the ship. I think that's awesome.
No, the Solstice class. Please.
That's the Equinox, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I just said it.
Yeah.
They have the theater on the ship.
Oh, what? Celebrity Central?
Yeah.
I don't know if that ship has it.
Yeah, they all have it. They all have it. Stop acting like you don't. Stop trying to make yourself right for attacking me right now, physically. Okay, you're wrong. It has this theater on the ship, which you get to see movies. It's awesome. You just get a break. You can go in and watch a movie. You can hide out all you want. I don't care. And then the other thing I miss is the lounge. What's the lounge called?
Sky Observation
Lounge. I do miss that. I honestly miss that on the ship.
Jim loves the Sky Observation Lounge.
I do.
The club is like the what they do for the Sky Observation
Lounge. The club's awesome. I just like the Sky Observation Lounge.
Yes. So guys,
it feels like you're going into a club.
That cruise is going to be 9 nights. So if you want to spend 9 nights with us,
let me tell you something that's great about that. 14, you can go up to the club or you can go up to the Sky Observation Lounge. Huckalooey. There's a bathroom back there. Best bathroom. There's always a cool guy in there. And you go in, you say, is handicap open?
God, your buddy.
And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm going to go up in there. I go up in there, lock the door, take everything down, my suspenders, everything. And I go to town. Yeah, one thing about Celebrity, you guys have to admit, all my people that have just done Carnival, when you go in the bathroom, it's not a piss festival.
Yeah, how nice are the bathrooms? They clean those bathrooms like.
Yeah. If you got to go number 2, you can go number 2 and you're safe.
They have washcloths.
Yeah.
You don't have to just use the full, pieces are falling.
Like the wet, poopy cloth some guy just battled with.
They have actual little wash rags. You just pick one from the top. They're in rolls. They roll them
Grab and go.
Guys, they roll them up.
They roll real tight. Go in your pocket.
They have rows of them. It's fabulous.
Yeah, for real. I'm not kidding. Every time I go into one, I'm always real thankful to the worker because
yeah,
I know that it sucks that he's going to go in there afterwards. It's about to go down.
He has to deal with your flatulence.
Nah. I always try to keep it cool. I flush a bunch. I reach behind me. I'm like this. And the guy's like, sir, you're going to flush yourself down the toilet.
I don't think he thinks that's possible.
I'm trying to, sir. I'm trying to get down.
Anyway, guys, after that.
But 14's got to
all right, so if you can't get on that one, okay, the December 3rd. Yes, December 3rd, 2026. Can't get on that one. We have February 13th, which is a nice, fun Valentine's cruise. Fabulous.
Be a lot of love on that cruise.
We got a rocket. They can't hear it, probably.
Chris can always hear when I'm playing video games.
Can you hear the rocket? Guys, we can't go out there. Shh. By the time we run out there, it's going.
It's going to blow up. It's like right over our heads. I think it hit the house. Yes. All right, it's going up.
So anyway, guys, after that, we have February 13th, 2027 on the Silhouette.
The Silhouette.
Which we've never been on, and that was the ship that your
I think my cousin's working on it now. I just like the picture that Michelle put on, and she's in the picture with like a name tag.
She's dancing on there in 2027 still. Yeah. She'll probably switch ships. But if she's still there, it'll be so fun. We'll have to like get pictures with her. We'll have to meet her. Maybe she can get us like back there. Of the ship. She might be like the cruise director.
Like, can you take us on a tour, or can I dance maybe on this cruise ship?
You can be like Ken Mills out there with your single ladies.
It's a Falcon 9. Bogan said.
Bogan's on it.
Yo, 4 a.m. 4 a.m. I get hit with that what's that called? That where it explodes?
Oh my God, I just had it in my head.
Guys, it blew up. I'm like, I can't believe this dude's blowing up these things. And
what is
I'm
it
just
called?
trying to just lay here. I was like, yo, Lily's probably freaking out.
I don't even know. Anyway, guys, the Celebrity Silhouette. February 13th, 2027. Valentine's Day. It's going to be fabulous. So that's going to be awesome. It's an ABC cruise.
ABC.
Yes. So if you want to go to a room,
we call it the ABC 1, 2, 3 cruise.
Yes. You'll love it.
Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom.
Dan knows. He don't play around.
Dan ain't playing games. He's like, they're challenged. But guys, that cruise too is going to be awesome because we have 4 sea days. 2 in the beginning, 2 later. I love that. Yes. I love sea days. I really do.
What you do?
I love sea days. And then, guys, our final for now that I'm booking for a group cruise is on the Celebrity Summit. So that's going to bring it full circle because that was our first cruise, and we love the Millennium class. We love the Summit. That's going to be on April 11th, 2027 out of Tampa.
Yeah.
So that's going to be amazing.
You know what's funny?
I'm actually really looking forward to that because I love the Summit. So I can't wait. I know it's a ways away.
Yeah.
But it's there.
We were hanging out with Stephen and Michael from Oregon. You know what Stephen said to me?
Stephen and Michael, they
know what Stephen's favorite? No, Michael's never been on it.
Oh, Michael hasn't? Just seen it?
No.
Okay.
Or he might not have.
You don't even know.
I don't know.
I forget.
Can I finish my story? Now, so Stephen says to me, my favorite ship's the Summit. Mm-hmm. And then I said, how do you spell your name? Because my brother, I always ask how they spell their name, Stevens, because my brother's a PH. And he doesn't, and he's a PH too.
Nice.
But Steve used to get offended if I wrote Steven, V-E-N. He's like, I'm your brother. Like, you need to learn how to spell my name. But anyway, he liked the Summit too. And I love the fact that I don't feel weird now that the Summit's my favorite cruise ship.
No, I love the Summit. What was our first?
Yeah. It's not just a reason, though. I love those smaller ships.
I know we love the Infinity, but it's in Europe.
Yeah, the Pride, all the Carnival ships that are smaller. I do. Yes. I like them. Don't get me wrong. I love the ship we were just on. It's awesome. And you know what's funny? That ship's gotten so small to me because we've been on that class for a while. But because, like, you know what's funny, guys? This group cruise, just to let you know how it worked out, like, somebody would be sitting, say Stephen and Mike were sitting somewhere like in Baccio.
Yeah.
We all of a sudden pull up. Now we invade their sitting. We just sit with them. By the time we're done,
there's like 20 people around.
20 of us are just chilling.
That was the funnest part of the cruise.
Yeah. Tex was sitting somewhere. I'm like, let me go over and see Tex.
The funnest part of the group cruise is when you just sit somewhere and you're just there, and all of a sudden there's one person, then there's like 20.
Yeah.
Because people are just walking by and then we all sit and we get tables. We're moving furniture around.
We were.
Yeah.
We were taking furniture
We're
from other
rearranging
places,
the furniture.
bringing it over.
We don't care.
And we put it back. We put it back.
We put it back.
But
we don't care.
It was kind of cool
we'll
how,
move chairs.
like, wherever we went, we just had a group of us. Like,
I know, it was awesome. I love the group cruise. We weren't sure about it at first. We actually were like, I don't know, is this going to be weird? And we loved it. It was amazing.
I know.
I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, when are we meeting up tonight?
I can't wait for the next one.
Where are we meeting up?
I know.
Are we all meeting up somewhere?
Where are we going? What time is it? 8:54?
Don't do a group cruise, guys. Don't do it.
I know, because you're going to fall in love with everyone and then you have to leave.
I'm not kidding. You got to leave these people. This reminds me of the cruise. I'm going to tell you right now, this reminds me of the Norwegian cruise we were on coming back from Bermuda. When I was at the bar, I was at the Brooklyn bar by myself, looking out the window, and it was already getting cold, you know. We were getting real close to New York. We were going to New York. That was when we went to New York, went to Manhattan. And I was just sitting there going, oh my God. I got people texting me, when are you coming back? I'm ready. And I'm like, we got to move, man. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, but now
this was the closest punishment.
So it was sad leaving everybody. We just wanted to stay on. Like, now we just all live here together.
Yeah.
Can we just extend?
I truthfully, genuinely miss these people. Like,
I do too.
I'm trying to. I feel bad because all you people out there that are watching.
I know.
I feel bad that you can't see all their faces and like. I know.
I wish you guys were all in there with us.
Yeah, like you could talk to them. You can
understand the feeling, but
because we weren't like the head show.
We spent.
It wasn't
the whole
us.
Time
we were
with
just
each
there.
Other.
We were just there. We kind of hung around. There was other people that were fun.
So I don't even know what kind of footage I got. Hopefully, we got a lot. But I guess what? I don't care. Because you know what? The most important part of it was spending time with everyone. That was the whole goal of the cruise.
This cruise
I didn't care about filming.
We knocked it out the park. We knocked out the park, like as far as
for ourselves,
like everybody working.
Yeah.
There was never a moment where I was stuck with somebody going like, I mean, they probably were. They were probably like, how am I going to have this?
I guess
he won't stop talking.
Do you want to go?
But I was sitting there like there was never a time where I was like, I was just chilling. Like we all kind of like it worked out. I ate with people. We randomly ate with people. Now, the one thing I do regret is not eating more. Like we ate with Tex and Sarah, obviously, but we plan on like. I wish I ate more at the restaurant. I didn't know the restaurants were that good.
They won't let me plan group eating times.
No, I understand.
They won't let me do it.
Yeah.
Or I would have.
But Tex had a lockdown on the table.
But listen, but that was just 4 of us.
I understand.
They won't let me plan.
Oh, you're talking about with everybody.
For everybody.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I just wish we had dinner. Like, every
I know. We could have all pulled up to the restaurant though.
Yeah.
And been like, "Hey, we need a table for this. We might have to wait."
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
But the wraps, the korma was good. Like the food was really good at the restaurants.
Are great.
I always say don't. I say go to the. There it goes, guys. See, you hear that? That happened at 4 a.m.
Did you guys hear that?
That happened at 4 a.m.
Oh my God.
4 a.m. No joke. It was so loud. I was like, oh my God, Lily's gonna freak out. I went right to bed.
Guys, listen to this though. Can I tell you something right now?
You tell them. Tell them what you gotta say.
You know that's Lily. It's okay,
It's
Ma.
all right, sweetie.
It's all right,
okay.
sweetie
It's
pie. Lily's coming.
It's something
scared.
that happens
Guys,
when the
like
thing lands, Lily, and then it causes an explosion because it's coming down so fast, and it's okay. I understand. I just explained it to Lily, guys. She understands.
She's so good. But anyway, guys, the exciting thing too about the Millennium Class, the summit, this cruise on April 11th, 2027. I know it's so far, but this cruise was far and it came so fast. It's over now.
Yes.
So, guys, our favorite room on the summit, believe it or not, is these giant ocean view rooms that are on deck 3.
Yeah.
We love them. It used to be the conference rooms, and they transferred them into staterooms, and they have like 6 foot.
Did you get them?
I got 10 of them. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, you didn't.
Guys, I reserved 10 of these amazing ocean view rooms. And then
did you book one for us?
Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so these ocean view rooms.
You gotta get that ocean room.
Guys, you understand. They're on deck 3. So imagine being like on the bottom of the ship.
Right there.
And you got this giant window. It's literally the whole wall. And you're like in the ocean. You're like in there.
Can't beat it.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I just think it's the coolest thing.
Late at night when you're looking at that water, it's right there, guys. You're like the videos and the pictures.
It doesn't, and I'm a balcony person. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, I am too.
So for me to love this room, I love this room.
But I never did this on the ship. I've only done it on the Infinity, which is the sister ship to the summit.
Well, I got 10 rooms. 10. of these rooms.
They had 10 of them.
Yep, I told them I wanted them.
I can't believe.
And even my guy was like, "Oh, nobody wants Ocean View." I'm like, "I want this room."
That's not real Ocean View though. No. That's like a whole different ball.
It's a different Ocean View. It's a different kind of Ocean View.
Where can they see this from?
Well, if you look on our Infinity videos.
Yeah. Go on the Infinity videos.
If you look up Cruise Dorks Celebrity Infinity.
Look at it and just check it out.
That's the room.
Yeah.
They're on deck 3. They were old. Like I said, it was the old conference area. They made rooms.
Yeah.
So you know we're in a conference area on a ship. They have just giant windows everywhere. They put rooms there.
Something weird. The first time we were on the summit, me and Steve ended up going to the conference room by accident because remember they gave us mimosas. We didn't know what to do then. We went on the ship. It was our first time ever on a cruise ship. We just stood there. They gave us mimosas. We just stood there like we were supposed to. We didn't know. And then we walked back to the conference room and there was like a little conference going on, and we were like, run.
Well, honestly, but also, guys, I also have 24 verandas. So.
Yeah. Wait, they do verandas on it?
They have actually real balconies on the summit.
Oh, yeah. So
they're not infinite verandas. So I have balconies. I have 24 balconies and 10 of those cool Ocean View rooms. If you want to try it,
get that ocean room. Get the ocean room.
It's a difference in price. I mean, it's cheaper.
How much cheaper is it? Is it cheaper?
The verandas are $39. The ocean views are $32.
Wow, that's a big jump.
It's a big jump.
That's crazy.
You still get the drink package and the Wi-Fi, so you might want to try it. Something to try.
I say get that room.
Something to try.
Especially if you're a balcony person, get that room because
you're
gonna get that room and be like,
I
it's my most memorable is the Infinity being in that room. It really is. I mean, I know it's nuts, but
it's something to try. If you've never tried that, it's like a good thing. I know ocean views can be challenging. Sometimes you get a little window, you're like, this sucks.
Yeah.
But this doesn't suck.
No,
these are good. You'll be happy. You'll be happy with it. If you like a balcony, you'll be happy with it because I love a balcony and it's one of my favorite rooms.
It was my favorite room.
Yes. Love it.
What's the date on that cruise?
It is April 11th, 2027.
Okay, so I could see where a balcony could be fun in April. By then it starts to get a little warmer, so the balcony's good. But if you're doing like January, February, you got to get to the inside room.
But there's people that want to try different things.
You know, wait,
if you want to try different rooms.
They don't always get the balcony for January because you can enjoy the balcony.
Well, April
starts getting hot again.
It starts getting warm,
yeah. So it's like having an inside room is kind of nice. But I didn't notice it. I had no problem with the heat on this cruise. The only problem I had is one night it was 66 degrees in the room and I was sweating. I don't know what was going on.
I think it was just too many
drinks. Our house is at 74 right now. I'm fine.
Too many drinks.
I'm fine now.
Guys, have a great night. We will talk to you
tomorrow. Don't say anything Michelle says.
We haven't watched, by the way, we haven't watched any cruise news. We know nothing. Jim actually listened to stuff. He wrote it down. Oh my God, Jim.
Read what I wrote?
Can I show you this?
Read what I wrote.
Jim,
I did write
told Jim earlier, real quick before we go.
Guys, stay here for a minute.
I told Jim, I said, can you watch some cruise news? Just like see if anything actually major happened. Because we've been so out of touch.
I did 3 days. Go to it and see what I wrote.
Can I just show you the paper? They got to see this.
No, I want to tell them what I'm writing.
Wait, I just want them to see the writing.
Well, I'm intellectually intelligent, so it's hard for me to just
this is what we have here.
Okay, well then read what I wrote so I can tell her, hello, pretty girl.
I mean,
come on over here.
NCL.
All right.
Upgrading Great Surf K.
Yeah, they're putting
big ass pool.
They're putting a new pool in. A big pool.
Some other SHIT.
Yeah, they're doing some other stuff, but they're also putting a giant new pool in.
So that's what he wrote.
Yeah.
NCL, upgrading, Great Surf K,
yeah.
Big pool, and some other SHIT.
Go to the next one. That was a lot.
Suing Hawaii over something?
Yeah, they're suing Hawaii because they're mad that Hawaii upcharged the stops there. So instead of giving Hawaii fairly what they probably deserve, they're now suing them.
They're suing Hawaii over something.
Something to do with the money that you have to pay to come into port.
All right.
Clearly.
Wait, I have to read all the words to try to figure out the beginning words. Okay. Like context clues.
Do it.
Wait. Cruise canceled hours before.
Yeah.
MSC. So on the MSC,
I think it was
on the
Norwegian.
MSC Symphony, there was a cruise canceled hours before.
I don't think it was a
technical
Symphony.
Issues. Propulsion.
Was it MSC? I thought it was Norwegian.
You wrote MSC.
All right, guys, if you can help me with that.
There's no MSC
12
Symphony.
hours
Wait,
before.
Jim, there's no MSC
it's like a little ship. It's a little ship. No joke, this happened.
MSC don't have little.
Well, then it's Norwegian.
No, the Symphony is Symphony of the Seas is rural.
This is the little one.
Okay, so this is something you shouldn't even know. I don't know.
Well, anyway, the ship was canceled like 12 hours before.
Just ignore that. I have no idea.
Guys, don't ignore it because it happened and everybody's going to be upset.
Can you guys see this one? Man sentenced for bomb hoax?
Yeah, you know the bomb hoax. The guy was from Michigan. His girlfriend was going on a cruise, so he decided to call in a bomb threat, which I have actually no problem with.
So he went to stop her from cruising?
I think the police should have been like, sir, I understand why you did it. And just stared at him until he walked away.
You should be embarrassed.
I'm joking. Nobody should be calling him bots.
Okay.
You're a weirdo.
That's nuts.
Why would you give her that attention?
Anyway,
she knew it was you from day one. Now you imagine the embarrassment of getting sentenced for trying to ruin your girlfriend's cruise.
Here, baby.
Or your ex-girlfriend.
Just
imagine the embarrassment of that. Oh my God.
She's trying to go up.
Like imagine they catch you and you're like, yeah, it was me. I was just jealous.
Now what is this? This seems like a major thing that you didn't even tell me.
Go ahead and talk about it.
Perfect day.
Yes.
At Coco Cay, kid fell off the ship.
Well, they told us that on a cruise ship.
There's a quick rescue. Was the third fall?
Kid was fine. It's a third fall this month.
Thank God.
Third fall this month.
The kid was fine? Are you sure?
Yeah, he was.
Because I don't like saying
third fall this month.
All right, he was
fine.
Great
day, Coco Cay. 3 falls, 1 month. That's a lot. It's a lot backwards falling.
I'm sorry to laugh because I'm laughing at the next thing he wrote.
They got him right
This is what he wrote, guys. Royal has bigger ships, but Carnival has more.
That's right. That's right.
What?
So what's happening there is Royal's got more people going like this year that went on a cruise, more human beings. However, Carnival has more ships out at sea battling them. Because Royal's got on them big old ships. And by the way, there was a big fight in the Royal Caribbean ship this weekend.
You didn't write that on here?
No, I saw it though. Because I figured we would talk about it. That's 3 days of news. Guys, so tomorrow you're gonna have to look like the last 4 days.
Now you're even like less.
No, you guys are knowledgeable. I told you everything
before you watched.
Oh, I got one more. Some guy had a he was going. I think he might have been going to like one of the small islands and like Asian islands. Like I want to say it was like little Asian island somewhere.
Where?
Haiti. Is Haiti Asian?
No.
Thailand.
Like Taiwan?
And Thailand. He was on Thailand.
No, he just made that up.
And Philippines.
You're making stuff up now. Just say a small island somewhere in the Pacific.
In the Pacific. He was, I can't be specific, but I think it was Pacific. But listen, the guys, what do you call it? ID? What's that called? The thing you need to get in there? You got to hand him it.
Passport?
His passport. Some of the strings were coming loose. So guess what? The dude's whole cruise done.
What do you mean the strings were coming loose? There's no strings?
Well, whatever. The paper was kind of falling apart on him.
Wait,
he just was looking for a stamp, and they stamped him off the ship. And the port decided they voted no on the guy coming on.
Guys, that was the worst. That was the worst intel ever.
Well, I think people know what I'm talking about.
I had to pour that. It was all warm, guys. I'm gonna have some more of this.
Yeah, guys.
And
look,
hopefully you will too.
Somebody said it's true.
Wait,
see? Can you read the comments?
The binding was coming loose. Travel Cake's trip said we missed the beginning. Oh my God.
See?
You'll have to go back.
Yeah. See, yo, do you know there's people
What do you mean the binding was? I have our old passports. There's no binding, really.
Guys, the people that didn't, because there's some people that were on our cruise that don't know Doug Parker, one of our top news affiliates.
Daniel, you probably left already.
Know who we are, by the way. Doug doesn't even know who we are.
Who?
Doug Parker. He's from, what's the name of his channel?
Doug has no idea who we are.
Doug doesn't know who we are.
No.
But he's an affiliate we use. What's the name of his channel?
He's an affiliate we use.
What's Doug's channel called, guys?
Oh my God.
Cruise Radio. Cruise Radio. What?
We love Doug Parker.
I gotta tell Doug Parker
Doug
story.
Parker because he gets right to the point and it's real short and he's like
short.
And he don't do no drama stories.
No.
But I like the drama stories, but he's just
Cruise Radio, someone said it.
Yes, we love Doug Parker.
Yo, let me tell you.
We watch him every day.
Who I thought Doug Parker was.
Who?
Guys, when we moved here, I thought Doug Parker had a local radio station. And I said to Michelle, when we moved here, we're listening to his radio station. I just thought it was 24/7. It was just cruising radio.
24.
I'm not kidding. I really did.
He's tired.
And then I found out he was just a guy with a YouTube channel.
He's awesome.
It's called Cruise Radio. Him. No, I love him. But people on the cruise were like, I was listening to Doug Parker, and they're like, "Who's Doug Parker?" I'm like,
the best is when it's so funny. I would say this. The best is when he reports.
What's wrong with you?
The best is when he reports a story. And he's like, "Really?"
Yeah, he's funny.
Am I saying this?
Or
really?
Somebody says, he's like, "What am I saying right now?" Or somebody says something mean to him, like, Doug, your channel,
He goes back at them. He's like, you know what?
He don't play. Me, I don't go back. I just let him attack me.
Sometimes we do, but not really.
Cruise news today, Doug Parker, someone just said.
Yes.
I thought it was Cruise Radio.
I think that's the name of the channel.
Yeah. Well, I thought Doug was like the biggest thing in Florida.
He's fabulous.
I thought when I came here, Doug was going to
well, who's bigger?
Show me the way around.
You thought he was going to give you a wall behind?
Yeah, and give me a cruise ship hat. No?
He doesn't even know your name.
He doesn't know who I am. I haven't sent him a picture. They send pictures.
You sent a picture?
I emailed
He didn't get in there?
No, he wrote
this picture sucks.
Don't ever send another photo. Hello, Rick.
He's like, you should be ashamed of this picture.
Yeah, he's like, that picture
sucks. You should delete that picture.
You know what? I'm not going to show him.
You never did this.
The cool picture I showed everybody on the cruise that said it was the greatest cruise picture they ever seen. The one with the eye, that I took when we were in this island the last time, St. Thomas, when we were leaving.
No.
That cool beans picture. Oh, let me show them. I'm showing you guys a photo.
What picture?
Well, let me show them. Because they're only going to be able to see it on here. They're not gonna, and when I'm selling the photo for $24.99. If you guys want me to send you a full photo of it, I can do that. It's cool beans. Wait, here's the photo.
Wait.
Oh, wait, that's not the right one. Wait a minute. This.
Why are you taking a picture of yourself with your glasses on?
Because I just wanted to see how ridiculous it looked.
How many selfies do you have with your glasses on?
You want to know the truth?
That's what I want to know. Hundreds.
What?
How many selfies do you have with your glasses on?
There's too many.
You're just like.
Yeah, there's more than there should be. Wait, I'm going through the photos. I'm getting on with the guys. You ready, guys?
Which one?
You guys ready?
That one?
Yeah, this one. This is so cool, by the way.
He wants a picture of a ship, though.
No, but somebody on the ship was like, that photo is the greatest photo I've ever seen.
They did?
Sir.
No one said that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a good photo.
Look at that.
Well, no one can see it. The ring's in the way.
Yeah, well, that's just letting you know a little bit.
Maybe
if you want to buy it,
video.
It's $24.99. I'll have it blown up and I'll send it to you.
You put it on a canvas. It's like.
Yeah. I'll put it on canvas and my face next to it looking like this.
There's no.
No, seriously, if you
I'm lucky if I can even find that photo on his phone. Jim takes
my God, somebody screenshotted it for free.
Jim takes so many nonsensical photos.
I do.
It's like torture finding anything on his phone.
But I have a skill.
All day.
I do have a cool photo skill. I just see things. I'm a lefty, so I'm more artistic than most of you guys are.
He's creative.
I'm creative.
You're a genius.
Right now, I'm making what do you call it, bread? Since I had that dough rising for the last 12 hours.
Guys, have a great night.
Guys, we're going to talk more about this cruise.
We'll talk to you tomorrow. And
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it.
Listen, if you want to book any of our group cruises,
book them.
I hope you do because I want to meet you because we have the best time meeting everyone.
Even if you don't want to book our group cruises, book a group cruise.
It's fun.
With somebody else.
It's fun.
Just do a group cruise because I'm telling you, it's worth it booking it over just booking a regular cruise.
You can email me, Cruise Dorks, with an S, OG at gmail.com. Email me and I'll get back to you and we'll talk and we'll chat. We'll book it. It'll be a whole thing.
Yeah. You're missing out. I'm telling you right now, you're missing out.
It'll be fun.
Yes.
But guys, we will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great night.
All right. Bogan doesn't watch Doug Parker. You're so cool, Bogan. But guess what? Who does? I do.
Guys, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
And you should watch him.
Have a good night.
His heart's special. Ha, ha.